Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Today we have the Chaos Dragon that we are going to be assembling today. Um, so for this version, we are going to be doing the Lord on the mount, the melee Lord, not the Wizard. So the Wizard could be on foot. I already put one together so far, and that one has does have the Wizard on top. So that's where we're going. Hi, so we have Samaru here. Hello, Douche Baggins. Afternoon. Chris is here. I'll stay for 30 minutes. Yeah, I got you for 30 minutes. It's good enough for me. Then we have Christy. What's up? How we doing? Wolf is here. All right. So let's bust this thing open. Let's take a look. The kit itself originally wasn't really that hard to put together. Some minor-ish like tweaks here and there, but nothing too crazy to put together. Not like you're putting together like a Sentinel or anything like that. So it's a lot easier. So I know you guys have probably seen a bunch of this already, but we do have, very nice detailed instructions. No real jumping around here. Like everything's one to whatever. So it all kind of makes sense. You build most of the dragon, it tells you, before you put a character on it. However, with the wingspan, you can literally do the entire dragon. Putting the character on after isn't going to impact it. Not that I found anyway. It doesn't impact anything, so that you can just do that no problem. Looking at my converted chaos dragon while you build this. Heck yeah, your dragon looks great, my guy. And then here you have your guide here for doing either the mounted chaos lord or the mounted sorcerer, and vice versa. So it gives you steps for building each of them. So I'm doing the mounted chaos. You follow. So you follow the blue, but then it also has the wizard in blue, so it's a little bit weird. Oh no, this just tells you how to build the guy on foot. Yeah, so if you're doing the mounted chaos lord, you follow the blue guide, and it tells you how to finish everything up there. And then if you're doing the sorcerer that's mounted, then you end up just doing the green booklet here for the very end. But otherwise, the kit, like I said, isn't very difficult to put together. So hopefully we get this done in a reasonable amount of time. So let's get started. For anyone new that's watching us, welcome. We're Black Sigil Studios. We do live stream battle ports as well as handheld cam style. We generally do our live streams on weekends, so when you want to see battle port, just see if we're doing it on that weekend and come join us. Come say hi. So the sprues here are very easily labeled. There's nothing you can really get too confused on for the most part. It's an absolute beast of a model, as you guys have probably seen online. It is gorgeous. Oh, I got a nice bend in my movement tray. I may have to heat that up to bend it back out after. Nice little bend. Yeah, so let's get into it. So what's everyone else working on here? I've always wondered what value of putting a sorcerer on the dragon is, since it's impetuous. It's impetuous, yeah. Like it's still leadership 8, but the fact is, if I'm putting a sorcerer on here, it's gonna be a melee sorcerer 100%. Like I'm gonna be putting him into combat, try to put as many assailments as I can on him, and other buff spells to get him in. That's basically where I think they shine. Like I think demonology is probably the go-to lore. I would assume the go-to lore to do this. Just cleaning up some connection points. The mold lines on here aren't absolutely atrocious. There's a couple that need to be done, but it's not really too bad at all. Very detailed on the base with all the skeletons that's kind of in the pit. Can everyone see everything okay? Do you want anything zoomed in? Steve H, $10 donation. Thank you so much. Sweet. I just woke up and can finally join you guys live. Can't wait to get to my dragon. Heck yeah, dude. You're going to be very, very happy. Listening in while I finish up my shift. Beautiful. So yeah, so like I said, there's some parts are a little. I think there's 3 parts. I was like, how does this fit? So it took me a second or two to figure that out, but overall, pretty darn good. Now, I just gotta remember where everything was. There is some jumping around on the sprue, so it's not like you follow a straight sprue to get to where you got to go in the end. You do have to jump around a little bit. I want to say my first one took me about 4 hours to complete, maybe 5. But again, I was kind of not going full bore into it. So I'm not going to really say it's going to take a long time. There's two. I just have to remember some of the harder points. I got to remember how I did it. I already kind of forget. Is volume and everything okay? As far as the music. And then playing up top, we do have one of our battle reports. It's one of our battle march games. That one is that the dwarf one? I think that might be the dwarf one. The dwarves of Carrick, Ziflin, or whatever they are. Has anyone else here got a chance to play with the new miscast table and all that stuff? Because I know there's plenty of free resources out there right now where people can go and take a look. Okay, so this one was a little bit tricky if I remember to put together. Oh no, just like that, muscle memory comes back. Thank goodness. This part took me a little bit. I'm like, how does this fit exactly? A little bit of goop. This one goes like this. So this one's kind of a little tricky because it kind of just hangs there. It doesn't have like a solid connection point. So you got to kind of like you put it in position and you rock it back and forth until it feels like it fits, and the gap is the least that you can get it. Sounds good. Excellent. Thanks, Steve. Like I said, I did build my other dragon. Do I have it here? It's in the other room. It wasn't hard. It was nice, and the model looks fantastic. I actually played a game with a buddy today. We didn't record or anything. We were just playing off camera. Um, because even though you have a channel, it still is a lot of fun to just play off camera when you don't have to worry about recording or anything like that. Um, but yeah, we did that, and the Chaos Dragon was a lot of fun. Obviously, it's a lot of points. In the end, it is just another dragon. It's just a beautiful model. And this one here, you literally work from like the bottom up. So you work on your spire on like the rock base, and then you just start building up from there. So you see it built from the ground up as you go. It's kind of nice to see instead of put this on here, then put the leg on here, then put this leg on over here, then put this thing. It's this is a really much better laid out design, I find. And the only thing we're using here today, guys, if anyone is newer to hobbying, is we're just using a pair of snips, a blade to clean up the mold lines, and then just some straight up super glue. Nothing fancy to put your models together. Grab my chicken this Friday. Excited to see the build. Currently working on a converted Chaos Chariot. Nice. Another dragon who can get closed. Oh, that's true. The close order part is very nice. But to be fair, so when you look at the scale of things beside everything else, you can definitely see that GW is going to be pushing a larger scale size, I feel, for Old World going forward. I think a lot of things are going to get a lot bigger, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it just allows to put more detail in. But at the same time, um, to have to sort of go and replace all of your stuff eventually, if you want, if you're like me who likes the new, if you will. Where are we here? So we're right here. And then this comes in. I think this whole spire thing was kind of a tricky one. Okay, so that's got to snip in like this. There are a bunch of like connection points here, which are nice. These little points, I don't know if you can see. There's like little connection points where to kind of put your stuff in. So some things just actually end up like like semi clicking in if you can get in the sit nice. So sometimes it's just a lot of moving around. Also, I'm not a super skilled builder. I just tend to I've just done it a while. So I'm just Gotta get this to kind of that I think is supposed to go in just like that, but it's just all about getting it to sit right. And I don't like struggling on camera, but I'm going to struggle on camera, folks. Oh, wait, was I doing this wrong? Oh my god, I was. This one goes in over here. Like that. So see how it kind of slides in just without even having to put glue on? Um, if you find the right spot with those hooks, they hook right in, and then you don't even have to like it's a nice placeholder for you to glue or at least to dry fit. It's very, very handy. The latest cannon bait, yeah. Yeah, that's honestly the route that I think they're going with their models is very AOS style building. It's the new way, it's the modern way. So why would the new kits coming out all do that? So I had a long night, so I need to drink some energy drink. I don't know if you guys saw the picture in the Discord. If you guys are part of the Discord, I put it in a picture of our Mordheim table in the new Mordheim section. That's just a small sampling of the building stuff we have. I am currently printing a lot more um, scatter terrain for it because we need more. So we have more scatter terrain that's being built, and then we're ready to go. I have pretty much everything I need. The tile system, all that stuff is good to go. I mean, I also suspect that like you can easily probably use this model in AOS if you want. It's just like there's a lot of AOS models that we can use in fantasy as well. So like they're almost getting to the point where both kits, like all models, can be used for either system if it fits in with the theme and the lore. Um, so I don't know if that's by intent or what. So everything just fits together like so nice now. I will say this: whoever designed their cafe stuff probably needed talking to. I wonder if they're still in charge of designing stuff because some of those things were an absolute nightmare. Like I like the new kits. My biggest concern is just making things overly complicated for no reason. Can we not talk about the lesser game? Don't let GW hear you say that. They hate people using AOS for Old World. Well, tough cookies. You know what I mean? Like people are going to use whatever they want. Now, this model is it's very expensive compared to what we're used to paying for Old World. So we're starting to get back up there, or we pretty much have been put back up there now with the pricing for like what we thought was going to be a good deal to get into the game, to get into like fantasy. The price creep is real. Five. Where's five? There's five. I think this goes for in Canada. It goes for I think something like 240. I think is how much it goes for. So the price point is up there. But the rough part is that they didn't really ever release a Chaos Dragon for Old World, so you're relying on we can do again 3D prints are a thing nowadays. Um, I used to take a firm stance on like no 3D prints. Like I never liked 3D prints, but they've come a long way, and I don't blame people anymore for how much it costs to get into this game now to have 3D printed armies. Just waiting for GW Police to come, take down the stream. A little bit of a hanger there, so I want to close completely. Yeah, but I felt bad. We played a Wolves of the Sea versus Demons of Chaos today. I played with Mike, and I felt so bad for Mike. The rolls that he had were like absolutely terrible. On the same boat, I hate it all. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you're kind of you either they're almost force people when you don't release when you put stuff in the book that you don't have the models for. You're like forcing people to go look at different avenues for like 3D printing because you don't carry the kits anymore. So anyone who starts with 3D printing and then continues 3D printing their armies, that's on GW for one, the price of the models unfortunately they've gone up, and then two, um, for not just having stuff in stock or readily available. Again, right now we're just building the base. It's super easy to do. I think there was only one point while I was hobbying where I was like scratching my head for a second. But then in the end, it's always just my fault. So like, oh, I'm looking at the wrong like because a lot of the images like there's just like one angle you're looking at, but you're like trying to figure out how it sits with only seeing one angle because it's got to like kind of weave into other parts of the model. So that can be a little bit tricky as well because you have to like kind of imagine. Remember like those old analytical tests when you had to like, oh, here's an unfolded box. Can you imagine how this is put together? It's kind of like that when I find with some of the kits when you look at the instructions. Mm-hmm. Always dry fit your stuff if you're a newer person. Don't just go in there and slapping glue where you need it to be. Make sure you dry fit everything first because sometimes you may think it goes in easy and then it just doesn't line up properly or something. So make sure you always dry fit your stuff. Saves you a lot of headache down the road. Nope, not for most. For me, they make a lot of money off me off of FOMO. I can tell you that right now. I am very weak-willed. All right, so we're doing the first piece of the dragon, the big old dragon tail. Where is 7? There's 7. The big old dragon tail starting now. And of course, we played the channeling. We played with the channeling and the ruses. The new magic system is really fun. I'm enjoying Battle March. I'm really enjoying the new magic system. This edition is great. We're gonna have a Battle March battle report going up for you guys probably tomorrow evening. Jess and I recorded the other day, and we did it at night, so it was a little bit late for me to get started on it. But I'm doing the stream now, play the game, so I'm gonna get started on the editing tonight. But it'll for sure be up by tomorrow night for you guys. For all the members, it'll be up early. So that's gonna go on like that. Let's clean up this edge a little bit here. Just gotta change something real quick. Oh God. There we go. So the wish I could find a way to increase. Oh, I can. There we go. Ha, perfect. Excellent. That makes it easier. I couldn't read the chat for a little bit. It was a little bit too small. We're getting to a problem here where our terrain is so flippin'. We have so much terrain that I gotta find a new storage system because I cannot keep going on the way that I have been with trying to store everything. What's everyone working on right now? What we got going on? We got some people hobbying. I know we've got Chris Thacker is building up a custom chaos chariot. Second house, like I read. Sure. Get into the whole landlord thing. Let's do it. I'd be a kind and fair landlord. No, I want to be a terrible landlord. You'd always have to play Warhammer with me. That's how you pay your rent. It would just want to work out. You'd be mad. Again, everything here has like a nice little groove to sit in. It's not difficult at all. I'm super happy with this model. All right, we're going to page 2. So there's our spire so far. Let's move this other way because I can zoom in and everything if it's too far away for you guys. Assembling a 3D printing of heck yeah. Noise. So yeah, there you go. There's the so far the first page is done. That's what it looks like here. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, number 9 now. So this sprue right here literally has everything only for your heroes and stuff, so you can just put this one completely aside. You don't need a smaller one for much later. Where are you, number 9? Number 9, there you are. It's part of the leg. There's one. Trying to find the connection point here. This one's going to go very easily right there. Awesome. You are going to see just how much this thing towers over your troops. You're going to be like, oh my God. I put a what's it? A high elf dragon next to this dragon. Not even close. I mean, it's different stances. Like the high elf dragon is like swooping down. This one's rearing. But it just puts the high elf dragon to shame. Not quite as tall as a balloon though. I don't believe so anyway. Okay, now we gotta do 10. Ahoy, is this the dragon number 2? This is dragon number 2, Chris. We are putting together the melee version. I did the wizard version first. I want to do the melee version on camera, so I did the other one on off camera, which still looks absolutely awesome. And the when you build the wizards, they fit very well into the Wolves of the Sea look, which is awesome. So I have that one that comes in the battle march. I already have that one painted, but for a Wolves of the Sea, it doesn't really fit because it looks too demony and chaosy. For Warriors of Chaos, it's good, but for Wolves of the Sea, it's not. I don't. The taint hasn't spread enough there yet. All right, now this one. Yep, you are definitely gonna need a bigger box. All right, so this foot, this is gonna go something like. Sometimes it's just playing guess how this stuff lines up. I think this goes into here. Yeah, that's how that goes. So again, still trying to find the groove. So I'm looking at this groove here and this right here. And that is kind of my guide point for it to fit. Something just like that. And that's how that went up fitting. But again, like without even using any glue, like it kind of sits in there. Will your terrain fit in the Rubbermaid stackable tote? Yeah. Yes, there's different head poses. No, it's not. There's different heads, but not head poses. So like they're always looking down or whatever it is to the side. It looks like. And same with the dragons. The dragon heads are one pose. You can swap the heads with the horns. So there's two heads and two horns. So you can mix the horn combinations with the heads. But that's about it. Welcome everyone who's new. Black Sigil Studios here. We're putting together the new Chaos Dragon. If you aren't a subscriber, just slap that check mark or slap the subscribe now button. That way you get keep tabs on our videos that we upload and our live streams and whatnot. Don't forget everyone to like this video. Hit that little like button as well. That helps. All right, we're going to 11. See, now we're working on the dragon's leg and we're just keep moving up the body. I really like how this is the flow of this model. And it's nice with our new terrain that we have painted by Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. Fantastic stuff. Go check him out. His Instagram and his Facebook page. He does worldwide commission work for terrain. Very very talented. The dragon is like the height of some of the buildings, and it's really cool. Like just the look of how it is. It's just awesome. Like we had a couple buildings and the dragon was kind of moving around the village, and it looked really cool on the table. But yeah, new channeling is awesome. I love it because even taking a level 1 or 2 now, like it's so nice. You get so many more spells off. Well, depending on how many channeling dice you get, um, it's so much nicer to actually be get some spells off with your level 1s and 2s. It's great, and then your 3s and 4s, like you're just further increasing your chance with the risk of blowing up, which is always a fun time. So the new channeling is If you're a level 1 wizard, you get D3 channeling at the beginning of the game. If you're level 2, it's D3 plus 1. Level 3 is 2D3, and then level 4 is 2D3 plus 1. And you add that to your pool that you kind of keep for the whole game. It is an expendable resource, so every time you use a die or use one, you have to pull out it from your channel pool, and then you can use it on things like when you go to select your spells, you can re-roll using one of your dice. You can re-roll the spell that you didn't want. If you roll it again, the same spell, unfortunately, you gotta take that spell. You can use one die to both add a d6 to your casting and dispel, and then choose the highest. Now, if you roll 2 1s, you miscast, so you're increasing your chance to miscast, which is really cool. And then what else is there? Then there is you can roll 2 dice to try to recast a spell if you fail to cast it in that phase. All right, so that's where that is going to go, is right there. Uh-oh, I locked it in. No. Come on. Come on out. There we go. Oopsie. You're also warm glued down there. You know you want to get in your home. There you go. Push everything together. Give that a second to sit. And then we're just building the leg right now. Yeah, so instructions are great. Everything is pretty good. Again, just some manipulation when they're looking from the back of the wall or front of the wall. They want you to glue something. Sometimes that can be a little bit tricky to fully anticipate because it just shows like the class, like the new builds. If you've ever built the Cathay ones or anything, is that it has like a little yellow line where the connection point's supposed to be. It can be kind of hard to decipher how that fits together exactly, but that is there. Get a little gap in there. Oh, that's a little bit much. I'm gonna have to use my D. What do I got here? All right, that's all in there. Okay, cool. Let's put a toenail on now. So there are a few things where it's just small little toenails that you have to put on. That is a thing for this. So just know that you have to deal with some small fiddly work, but generally everything fits kind of nice. Yes, good. So I do have the Battle March as well. And if you guys have any questions about the Arcane Journal, you want to take a look at that, we can always flip through that afterwards or whenever. I really want to start playing through like all the Arcane Journal missions, starting from the beginning again to like really do the story. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Little toenail. So toenail even has a little connection point, like a little hole to put the toenail in. So it can really only go in one way. Perfect. Number 13 is next. I think this was the one that was kind of a little bit of a trick. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't this one. Where are you, 13? Am I blind? The answer is probably. I'm fine. Oh, there it is. tiny, tiny piece right here. Well, tiny compared to everything else. So the sound, if you guys like the music that's playing, assuming music is playing right now, I'm not sure. If it is playing, oh, hang on, did I not mute that? There's supposed to be music playing. There you go. Get a little metal music to kind of listen to. If it's too loud, just let me know. That is from my friend Olmaf. He has a YouTube channel as well. He does a lot of 40K paints and assembly guides. Pretty good vibes over there. Go check him out if you want. He streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 1:30 Eastern to about 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know that doesn't really help many of you. Okay, this is going to go right up here. But he made all the music. Fits right in there. And this should fit like a glove. Just like that. Just closing that top of that thigh there. Next up is going to be 14. I saw that on this one. Yep. So I definitely think Chaos is going to be like my biggest army that I want to do. I've always loved Chaos. It's my very first army that I ever collected back in the day. So what I would love to do, now this is just me wish listing here, is I want to have every option available for Chaos, and every option I have available will also be put for every god and colored and themed appropriately. I think that would be awesome. And I'm doing Undivided for everything first, just because it's a little bit more versatile to play. I'm not kind of like locked into only doing one thing for looks. See, little clips right there and the side here. Very, very easy. Just got to play with it till everything lines up. Sometimes that could be a little bit of a trick. This foot goes on to there. Yeah, like that. Got it. Got it. Going on to over here now. We're looking for 15. This is indeed the Chaos Dream. So far, I've made mine neutral enough to be undivided while I use blue enough. Yeah, that's a good call. Yep. Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do, is have a fully complete Chaos, and that's what I want to be. Like my personal main army would be Chaos. I haven't played the new list yet. I'm very excited for it though, to be able to use Beastmen and Chaos Warriors together. I think that's going to be hella fun, and they kind of like they buff each other for being close to each other, but then they're also kind of like untrusted allies or whatever, where they can't use each other's leadership buffs. So it's kind of like having two separate armies, but then you intermingle them together to give each other's buff. Because it's like if a Beastman unit is near a Warriors Chaos unit, they get reroll ones to wound, I think it is, and then Chaos gets a reroll of ones to hit. So they kind of play off each other. I really like that. And it's the classic, like from Ravening Hordes, when it depends on who your general is, with what becomes special and rare, or sorry, core, special, rare. That changes depending on who your general is, which is also really cool. Very, very like 6th edition. I think that was 6th edition vibe to it. It's very cool. Perfect. Okay, there you go. Getting your home. And sometimes you got to kind of just like sandwich a couple pieces together to really make sure that they sit nice. And if anyone is working on anything and wants to show, you can post what you're working on in our Discord if you're part of our group. If you want to access Discord, you got to sign up for a membership that gets you access to the Discord and a bunch of other bonuses. Supposed to be in there a little more. There you go. There you go. You're in your spot now. Perfect. All right, that's there. Let's move on. Looks like we're going to be doing... Oh, we got to do a little tiny foot. Little itty bitty foot. $16 not on here. I was going to actually snip this all out and clean up before I got on the channel. But at the same time, some people like seeing the unboxing and whatnot, so I figure I'll just keep that. Man, I played Magic the Gathering for the first time in a very long time the other day. I forgot how fun that game is. I haven't played it since my buddy passed away. And that was like, probably like, gotta be close to like 5 years now. Something like that. And I haven't touched it since then, but I played the other day, and we're playing the Marvel one, the superhero one. It's a lot of fun. I think I might try getting my kid into that. I think she'll like it. It's gonna come on right back there. It's just the back of the foot with the heel. Oh yeah. Just like that. Easy. Go on to 17 now. Guys, we are absolutely motoring. Motor in. Anyone got any plans for this weekend? Anyone doing anything fun? Whether it be Warhammer related or just stuff with the family? What's everyone up to? I'm going to close this in now. So this thing is going to come right down his tail on the side. Just to make sure everything fits nice. Oops. And everything's going to fit in just like that. Man, I'm telling you, there's times where I don't even think I need glue for some of these parts. It's crazy. You just kind of push it in, then cinch it down a little bit to make sure everything nice and tight. Tomorrow, work Saturday, destroy Snetsy and Old World on Sunday. Heck yeah, you guys know each other, right? That's awesome. What does Snetsy play? Claw for 18. So yeah, so we have a live stream coming up this Saturday game. It's going to be High Elves versus Dwarves. So it's going to be myself versus Kyle. We're going to be doing that, and then I'm going to be on vacation with the fam. So we're going to be out of the studio for about a week. We won't be here. And then I'm hoping that I can find someone to do a live stream with me on the following weekend. But right now that one is open because I couldn't find a player. And then the 30th, we have another live stream. And that's where we're doing our special live stream. We'll hope to see you guys there where we're playing a game. But the thing with this game is we will be eating hot wings for every single failure that we do, whether it be a failed charge, failed dispel, failed cast, everything like that that's bad that you fail, you have to eat a hot wing. And then also audience participation. When you guys donate super chats or gifted memberships, you guys get to choose who eats a very, very hot wing. So that's something you guys can look forward to if that's your thing to try and punish us. And then basically what we're doing that for is I need one more camera to finish up my build here in the studio. And that money is going 100% right into that. Try to expedite the process. This toenail is kind of tricky. Oh, this one's kind of up. I remember this one. Yes. I just gotta get kind of really into it here. So I can see the knuckle. Toenail. With his Renegade Crowns are Cathay, but he's starting Chaos. Ooh, another brother of the Dark Gods. That is good, yes. That is good. Where are you, 19? Found you. Okay, this is the one I remember was kind of a pain to try to figure out. So hopefully I can remember how I did it yesterday for this piece. Hey, Blood for the Blood Gods here. How we doing today, buddy? We're putting together a dragon in the name of the Dark Gods. Don't forget to toss a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. If you like to see old world battle reports, go check those out. Do I have one playing right now? I don't. Let me switch to the next one. Being born day without power. Without power? Where are you from, Blood for the Blood God? Are you from the US? I know they're having like an issue with give me 1 second here, folks. Yeah. Indiana. Yeah, they're I know you guys got hit with a bunch of storms down that way, right? Just outside of Chirac. Yeah, you guys got hit with a bunch of storms. I have a couple buddies that I play like World of Warcraft with and stuff, and they are having issues right now. Yeah. Well, stay safe, brother. So this is where we're starting to get into kind of that pain of looking at an image and it being backwards and having to try to figure it out. This was one that I was like, how did this go together?
Next up, there are 20 Tomb Guard, light armor shields, halberds. There's a full command. They carry the icon
it goes
of the
like
secret eye. Then I've got 3 skeleton chariots with full command and a musician. I also have my Tomb
goes like this.
In a chariot. He has the icon of rulership and the cackling blade. And then
I don't remember how I did this. Oh, it connects up there too.
Archers with a champion, and I also have 2 Tomb Scorpions that are
this. I remember having troubles with this one. Piece here. My favorite. What's my favorite mark to play? Now, this is going to sound boring, but Nurgle is kind of my favorite. I find that 6 to reroll, and also I just like Nurgle, the disease and the pox and everything. I like that a lot. I wonder if I can put these pieces together and then put them in. Maybe that will make it a little bit easier. So we're building the lower part of the wing right now. And I remember this the other day. This got me a bit confuzzled. cover off some of the connection points here. Make sure it's nice and flat. No, so like, yeah, so narratively, I love Zinch. Zinch is by far the change in the foresight, all that stuff. Like the way that he knows everything and everything is a plan. The changer of ways. He's my favorite narratively. Playing is Nurgle. But Zinch has always been the favorite, like the casting of all the spells and everything. Well, that's one of my very first Chaos Army was all Zinch based. It's just unfortunately I don't find they get enough of a buff in Old World to play them because the issue is that everything gets flaming attacks. I think when you give them the mark, the problem is that there's lots of stuff like in certain armies that if you have flaming, it gives them a better save. Dems the breaks. Like if I put this in like this is how it goes. Can I then I can kind of see how this goes a little bit better. Probably not going to want me to do this. Indubitably. I can do this. I can put this out, guys. I can do this. I can maybe do this. I just don't understand, guys. My small brain. It doesn't understand. Guys, help me with my small brain. Okay, so this connector piece here goes into this here, allegedly. Which means, am I just going way too far up with? No, what is happening? This one. This one goes here? One of your chariots there. So specifically we're gonna be aiming for no, it's definitely this one. It's gonna go 6 inches to 4 and then rip through 10. So it's definitely gonna hit one of the chariots. It's gonna be wounded on its tank. Sorry. And this one definitely comes up like this. But why? Why, damn you? What am I doing wrong? Wait. Wait, a tick? Ah, you see? You see? I'm just not smart. I figured it out. We got it, boys. We got it. We kind of got it. So this one is a little bit tricky, at least for my smooth brain. It's got to sit on here. Kind of like that, and then clip into here. All right. I think we're getting it. Barbarian from Hero Quest. I love playing Tzeentch, but their special rules are definitely a net negative. They're really good in 8th. Yeah, 100%. Like it's the fact that everything got all Chaos Warriors got a ward save. I think they in 8th edition they just gave everyone a ward save, if I remember correctly. It would be crazy overpowered, I think, if they like improve the ward save of Chaos Armor to give Chaos all 5+ ward save. But is it that crazy? Is it that overpowered? Maybe. But that'd be kind of cool if they did that, where it gave them like a 5+ ward save for their Chaos Armor. That'd be neat. I could dig it. Think. We got it locked in. We did it, guys. Thanks for the moral support. You guys are awesome. And next up. Probably should wait a second, but never. So the hand is going to end up going right into here. Nice grooves for it. Go right into like that. Don't get too aggressive, Josh. Don't get too aggressive. I'm just trying to close up the gaps. So I put a little bit too much pressure on it. That's the way to do it. Bring all these in together. Everything is nice and last time I played against Vamps was the No Magic Empire list. Maybe I'm just unlucky with matchups. Yeah, that'll hurt. Basically letting Vamps get up all their fear bombs and whatever spells they've got is rough. We got that done. Beautiful, beautiful. What we like. Okay. Ooh, don't do that. All right, so we got the top of the wing done. We are going to be working on this arm now, so we need 24. 24. Yeah, I love playing Wolves of Seas #1. That's the army. That's the game I just played today. Yeah, I think Wolves of Sea is definitely. I prefer it over Grand Army. I just find like Chaos Warriors, even though with the changes, like they're better, but I still think they're expensive. And I prefer to have. I like having the Marauders, like all my T4 Marauders running around with flails, and then T5 Marauders for the big guys, the Berserkers. That's always fun. Now this little arm piece is going to go over this arm here. Easy peasy. Feeling that shoulder out right now.
Anything left to do, Jess? I don't think so. No, I think
These smart. I knew you had a good taste.
All right, so I'm going to show you. Did you want to reserve move these? Yeah. I think you can also reserve move your. Yeah, they're going to stay put, but I am going to kind of get them just.
That's where we're at so far, folks.
Can't charge them next turn.
Perfect. So that ends up. So that's where they end up. They're actually using their reserve move. Now, we're after their end turn. Let's see if we control what here. So I don't control this one still. There's no core that he has or anything like that. Here, close up. And then no control center, and Jeff now controls this one. That's the boosting center and of course closer than I am. So really 30 points. Honestly,
And the nice part is, so I have 2 dragons now. I only need 8 more. Not a big deal, right?
turn to the Empire Man at the start of turn. Vortex just double. So Jeff, go ahead and move your Vortex first. I'm gonna go randomly. It's going 6 inches that way. So that's a good set of my ways there. Alright, and then we're gonna move just double. That's gonna be going 10 inches back towards you. Doesn't hit anything. Nope. Get that there. Perfect. Alright, now we're gonna go into the conjuration phase. I'm gonna try to save this spell on your elemental spirit. So I need to show a 10 on the dice. We got a 9, not good enough, so it stays there. So let's
Build them like this. Get to line up.
Oh, sorry, I gotta get my command abilities. Let's spray it a little bit. So your justification is now off. That's gone. Let's try the rest of it. So I was thinking about doing the 5 of Vortex here, but I think that is really the right call. Because
Remember,
if I
this
do
goes.
I don't want to get obliterated after using two guards. So let's see if we can get this off here with our priest. Nope, that doesn't go off there. So we're gonna try getting
My biggest problem, man. I just did this yesterday. I'm just like, how did I do this again? My memory is not like it used to be. I can tell you that right now.
5+1 save is going to be effect for from shooting for these 2 units here. On to movement, charges to declare. I don't have any charges yet. Let's go to the main movement for that. We'll show you what that does. So here we are at the end of the movement phase. So starting over here, my Cavaliers moved right up to the point there. So that means I'm going to be keep getting these points as long as I'm on here, and it's going to take a
Oh,
while
just like
for
that.
that something to push me off. So I'm going to pretty much lock down that point. Over the
We're gonna glue it in position from the inside.
drilling the knights and then moving them.
I don't want to mess with that again.
Because I want to make sure that my electric
We'll do that.
is inaccurate when the time comes.
My Marauders are a brick of 25 with T4 and shields for holding, and around 10 to 40 with T5 with flails, 100%. And the fact that they can just like charge anywhere is so dynamite. With them being skirmishers for the berserkers, they're so good. Another claw. Another little itty bitty tiny claw. Now we must find it. Find the claw. There it is. The claw. All right, so this claw is going to go over here in his hand. Again, slots right in, so there's no confusion of where it goes. Just slots right in like this. Boom. Easy. Right there. Next up is going to be, now we're going to do the other, oh, I got to do 27. Another tiny claw. this claw is going to go on... Where? Oh, right there. He's missing a thingy. Again, I even left a hole in the rock for the finger, for like the knuckle to connect into. So that's easy. All right, 28. Let's do number 28 now.
We're gonna do my will be done.
Sure. So you got that because you need to get the pass. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna give myself an extra weapon skill.
Okay, so weapon skill.
Right, we are almost like we're getting there. We're almost at the heads of the dragons. Of the dragon, sorry. Just doing a little shaving here just to get rid of these connection points. I'm looking to see if there's any terrible mold lines. Not too terrible, really. That's not bad. Good. Very, very good. All right. Put this in here. I think now it gets a little bit easier. I think all these just start kind of falling into place now. I say that. All right, so this is the chest. So this is going to go here. It's going to go like this. Yeah, just like that. Cool. There we go. Pinch that in just like that. Hold this down for a second to close the gap. And we'll be laughing. Beautiful. All right, 28 is done. We are going now on to the hand, so I need 29. Have you guys played much Battle March games yet? Samaru, I know you've been playing a bunch of games. Have any of them been Battle March? The only Battle March I played so far has been, I mean, it's been the scenario essentially from the book. We're trying to play through them all, and then our round robin tournament thing is going to start soon. That's just going to connect right up there in this arm slot. Easy peasy. It's right in there. Hey Patrick, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. We are putting together the new Chaos Dragon. This thing is a beast. Look how big it is already, folks. Do I have a model kicking around here? I don't. Not in the studio. I cleaned everything up. I'm too efficient at cleaning, everyone. Yeah, it's a lot of fun compared to other annoying builds that I've had to do with Games Workshop and their new stuff. But this one actually is not terrible at all. Go on to the next page. 33 is what we're on next. Now, this has been actually, I enjoy this build. It's fun. Everything's nice and big. Easy to like. You don't have to have the most dexterous of fingers to make this work. So it's very, very user friendly. And just the layout overall is nice and easy. Highly recommend. I'm gonna give this kit, you know, my ratings. I'd probably give this like a 8 out of 10 for how easy it is to put together. But that's my own scale. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like the most experienced model builder. I mean, I have a big collection of Warhammer, but doesn't mean I'm good at assembling. But yeah. Very, very nice. Okay, this one goes here. Oh, it's all good, dude. I know that you guys are quite ahead of. It's what? Is it after midnight there? In the UK? I appreciate you coming to stick around, but man, get some sleep. Patrick's the champion.
Separate these. So we're gonna go unit, character. So we'll do 4 unit, 1 is the character.
This goes like that. Yeah, that's how that goes. Just like that. Cool. Easy. You get that when you get too close to your glue, and then your eyes just start to burn. That happens to me. I'm just using the wrong kind of glue. Okay, so that goes there for the arm. Then what's next here? We need number 34, so we're doing not that one. There you are. You guys have any questions about anything like Warhammer related? We can start conversation up here. Don't just feel like we just have to only talk about this model. We can talk about whatever the heck you guys want. This is a hangout and chill sesh. Don't be afraid to post something. I have to join you guys sometime again back in the Discord. Have another hangout sesh with you guys over there. Finally, the glue settled. Been fighting with the wings on this hippogriff for now. I can only imagine. So one thing I would recommend. I don't know if you ever heard about this, Samaru. Have you ever used baking soda? I think it's soda, not powder. Yeah, baking soda on super glue. So if you use baking soda, you sprinkle on a little bit of baking soda. So you put the glue where you want on the model. Sprinkle a little bit of baking, I don't mean a lot, just a little bit of baking soda. It acts as the catalyst for the glue, and it'll stick super glue. Like metal, I use it for all my metal models. It'll stick it together like almost instantly. But just use a little bit. You don't need to use a lot. Yeah.
go into the rest of the unit attacking now. Go ahead.
How in the world?
What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill is 3.
Yeah, sorry, 4.
Oh, yeah.
So 2.
And then spring 4 times 4.
Again, me, I think, just doing dumb stuff. Not looking. Yep, just like that, because I was being dumb. I can't follow directions.
Horses for the 2 chariots.
Yep. Unless you choose horses as well. Sure. Throw them in there.
Okay.
So 4 is 4. Or 4 to 5, sorry. Pretty good so far.
Oh, boy, that's nuts.
Nothing in there. So what is going
Fair,
here?
Patrick.
My was done for +1, but you went through just to clear it up. You went through that, so you're in your base stuff still right now. Alright, now the two.
Alright,
But yeah, baking soda. Sprinkle it on your with this area you want super glue, like super glue on the model. Sprinkle on some glue, sprinkle on some baking soda, and then attach the whatever part you're gluing to it, and hold it for again not that long, and it's gonna work for you. It works fast, so be careful, because if you put it there and it's like it's not where it's supposed to go, and you have to adjust it, it's glue. You're gonna have to break it off, and then because there's going to be a little bit of baking soda in the residue for the this glue, you're gonna have to use like a scraper and scrape off the old glue before you try to glue it again. Otherwise, you're gonna get a big mound of black.
You cleared my rank, so I don't get to fight back. However, I am ungrateful, so
But yeah, I wish I was told that
what are you gonna do, Jess?
decades ago. I only found out recently from Patty, who did commission work. And I'm like, where were you back in old editions when like most of the crap was metal models? I'm like, where were you? I struggled so much back in the days. Check and make sure everything's still running okay. Heck yeah, good. Everything's good. Perfect. That, yep. All right, we got the hands going. He's throwing hands.
So 3 wounds there at my full armor save.
36 I'm looking for.
2 more go down.
There you are.
Is that gonna be all?
Found ya.
All right, so I'm gonna attack back with 6 less. So basically my back rank is essentially no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks coming back into you. And then my
Excuse me, have the Battle March rules been updated? Yeah, so in the so about what is that? Maybe about 3 weeks ago now, I think. They came out with a new update to Battle March. So they had the original rules, which I think was it Cetra's Fury or something like that. One of the ones they introduced Battle March, which was a very basic style game with some victory points and stuff. But now they've updated it with new rules for terrain, which is kind of cool. So they added where like if you walk into a forest, you have to roll to see what kind of forest it is. So they brought that kind of back. So it can be like trolls can come out of it. They've also added weather, chaos, something or other. There's like weird things you can do for everyone that can influence the game. So they added a bunch of like kind of stuff to randomization for Battle March, which really, because Battle March before was pretty much, it was still fun, but it was very much, we're just going to smash into each other because it's super, super close and you fight and that's pretty much it. This is going to add a different layer to it. Different, yeah. And since you are a bamboo guy, have you got a go-to filament? You're like, yo, I generally use Elegoo for all of my filament. I never had an issue with it. It's just cheap on Amazon, so I buy it in bulk, and that's basically where I buy all my stuff from. Never had an issue. The only difference is that like if you buy the bamboo filament stuff, I guess it has something in it where it can read the code or something like that for the filament. I don't really care. I go with what's cheap and what I know is going to work, and that's been Elegoo the whole time. Thank God I had that energy drink. I was dying.
Which we get it. So, Hammer Sigmar is all on these units here. We are going to be going into our movement phase now. We have some cards to play. First one being
Got the breastplate on now. Oh, anytime, man. That's what I'm here for. Like, I'm here. If I have information that I can pass on, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys about it. Again, I am not the most knowledgeable and stuff. I make battle reports. I play Warhammer. I can help you as much as I can with that aspect. I've been 3D printing a lot of stuff recently. Even then, it's mostly just repetitive tasks of me. I don't do any modeling or anything like that for the most part. I dabble here and there, but if I have some information that I can give you to help you out, I definitely will. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Okay. Next up, what do we need here? Ooh, looks like we're working on the back now. To get that done. On 37, 38, 39. All those need to be clipped out. 37. But yeah, I have had minimal issues with my bamboo, and usually when I have issues, it's my fault. So I am very happy. I know you just picked up the A1. Congratulations. Huh. Dude is a big boy. And that's not even done yet. Just wait till like his actual wings get attached. Once his actual wings get attached, he is massive. Then I'm not going to be like I'm going to be assembling the rider, but I'm not going to be gluing him to the dragon or even the saddle, I guess you want to call it. It's not going to be glued to the dragon either because I'm going to be having them get painted without them on. It's easier that way. So.
One hit. And then strength 5. So what do you pull on the table with 4 points? Save that one. Okay. So you get 2 combat res there. So I'll do the rest of my attacks now. So hitting on.
I didn't get a full spool, so just ran the test print. Super cool ecosystem. Got some from Bamboo Philly coming tomorrow though. So good, yeah, excellent. What are you planning on printing with it? Are you gonna try to print a bunch of terrain, or do you have another other plan with it? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's really useful for doing tokens, things like that. That's what I love about it. What am I doing? Give that a second to dry for the back piece. And that's just going to fit literally right into here. And that's going to cover up his whole back. So we're just going to give that a second to dry before I drop that in. Yeah, tokens 100%. There's so much I want to do. Like my Mordheim table is pretty much done. I'm just printing some Scatter and some of the rings to properly lift up the what's it called? The risers. It's basically they're only like that high. It's only to give so it goes over the tiles we put on, so everything sits nice and flush. So I'm just printing a bunch of those right now, and then it's going to scatter terrain. And then once the scatter terrain is done, our board is complete, and we can probably do a bunch of different variations of maps on there, which is going to be a lot of fun. And for the storyline, it's going to be really, really cool. So we're excited. I went with Tired World Studios from you can find them on My Mini Factory. They had like a really good, like very fitting terrain for the old world and Warhammer. And while I'm pretty sure that he made that terrain specifically for Mordheim, but it also works for any sort of background terrain for old world as well, which is nice. All right, pinch the wings in here so they get nice and tight. Yeah, Tired World Studios. It's the Hexen Guard set. So I bought all the sets from there. If you go to the collections, there's their pledge, where like the late pledge stuff you can buy, and you can buy the whole set, and it's a lot cheaper than buying them individually. So if you're going to be doing a lot of different buildings, that's the one I'd probably go with, is just buying the collection. So there we go. We have essentially the body done. We're going to be going on to the head now. How's this area you find for like, if I were to do painting streams and stuff, is the table like the size and everything, is everything okay here for you guys?
character, I guess, is a great weapon to go against that character.
40 and 41. I just hit the 41. 40.
One wound. Oh, I'm re-rolling because so one goes straight through to your regen save and one at -2. So that's the one that went right through. That was the one. Yeah, okay. And 2 at your regen save, 5 plus. Perfect.
I missed it. Where are you?
2 wounds there. Okay. And then the horse tax. All hit the horses.
We'll find you.
No wounds there with the horse. And then my Lector will get hit attack.
Oh, I forgot to put the end of the tail on. I'm looking, I'm like, why is number 8 still snipped on?
That hot chariot, and that's the end of combat. We are now going to. Well, these guys are frenzy.
All right, perfect, Patrick. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to test restrain here. No, we're going to overrun. So, frenzy guys are going 9 inches forward there. We're going to test restrain with the Lector. He's good, and we're going to test. So we're going to. And we're going to go straight forward with the horses. And they're going to go 9 inches straight forward.
Yeah, just like that, that's back on. Perfect.
So we got a little bit too far ahead of
Stay. Stay. All right, yeah, back to finding number 40. Where are you, 40? I don't see you on here. Which means you must be on here somewhere. 40. Gotcha, finally. I don't know how I missed you, but I did. Yes, tomorrow's going to be pretty much nothing but editing and painting tomorrow. The wife is also off tomorrow, so we're going to be doing some stuff around, and she's going to help me paint some models. That's what I like the most, actually. We just kind of sit down here, both of us together. She does all the boots, for example. I do all of one thing, and then we swap. We do something else, like, and then I'll do something all of one thing. She'll do something all the other thing. Usually put on a movie or something like that while we do it. Okay, now this is gonna go. Some clips. I do it like this, and I have this like this. This. Oh, there is a clip. Okay. So that works like that.
7.
It's going 6. So it's kind of ending up right there, out of the way, perfect for you to kind of be able to charge in now. So that's that. Now, actually, there's a few measures from this to go to the core, right? Might actually, you are to get 30 points for that.
Well, this clip definitely goes with that clip.
Okay, so let's go into. Oh no,
No, I'm going to try to bring up my scorpion.
yeah, your other scorpion. So there's a 1d6 and a 4+. It comes up. So which table do you want to come up on?
I think I need some support back. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on my wrist.
Sounds good. So it comes up on the table, isn't it? Perfect. All right, now let's go into conjuration. What do you got?
Let's try incantation of desiccation.
Really, your only target is here.
Like that.
But you have your difficulties of your casting here.
Sometimes it just takes a minute.
7's not going to do it for you.
Figure out where stuff has to go.
Sure. So again, minus active bunch here. Not going to go off. It's a hard pass on it. You know the MR2, but you're also minus.
But yeah, the game I played today, I felt so bad. Mike's dice rolls. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why when people come to the studio that their dice rolls are absolutely abysmal. I don't understand. It's not. I don't have anything to turn on that makes a change. But my God, they were horrible. The amount of ones and twos when you need, and the amount of times you need just ones or twos to wound, and then the amount of ones that come out of that. And then you didn't even get a chance to like re-roll in, and then it would just turn into like another one again. Unlucky for people.
So my force archers are just kind of coming around here and get a better shot, hopefully on them. Moved him up a little bit, staying out of their charge range. Moved them over to hopefully charge next turn, and moved my priest over here so they're out of the way. But can still have their
All right, let's go now into the shooting phase. And what do you want to start with, Jeff?
putting the head together. They're starting to anyway.
Now we have to kind of,
Oh, yeah.
so there's two or three units here, so put them into the unit. So one wound, well, I would say, don't roll a one dot.
Roll one dot.
Roll two, so we're good with their full plate Barty shield.
Okay, the 16 archers here.
My hands are so full of glue right now that handling stuff is quite difficult. There we go. That goes just like.
And the catapult, where's the catapult going?
Just like that. Perfect.
Alright, go ahead. Let's see what you can do here. Direct hit. So that's going to be one under the hole and partial. So the champion is actually the one that's under the hole right now. So go ahead and towards the priest, see if he gets out of the way, or nope, there's nothing there, and then on the other knight. Okay, so both of you go into the knight. So the champion is on a 2+. He's under the hole. He's wounded at -3, and then how about the other guy on a
Push that together. Matthew 5, don't fear civilians, for I have arrived. Welcome. A new Shaggoth would be dope, or just bring back Kolak. Yeah, we definitely need a new Shaggoth, because with all the scale creep, they're not that big anymore. 43. Yep, the current shot is barely bigger than the regular Dragon Ogres, yeah. I mean, back in the day, the Dragon Ogres were a lot smaller. They were a lot weirder looking too. That kind of gave them their charm. I have love-hate with old models, to be honest. I like them because they're like the goofy, like kind of before GW went all grimdark, which was, again, I love the grimdark, but it was kind of like a nice change of pace. But right now, like, the models are definitely really, really, really cool looking, all the new stuff. Guys, we are doing the heads now, and then we're getting there. Time is it?
Their leadership 8 right now.
The 6:44. Okay, we're going this for about 2 hours now. That's not too bad. It's not bad at all, actually. I'm quite content with the our progress so far. Okay, so we're doing the bottom. I guess that's the top. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Tomorrow, a new orc weapon. Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? Is like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even as far as like a bunch of models were like old before when they brought Oval back, like the Tomb King skeletons were absolutely terrible. But at the same time, most of the models don't look terrible. The only reason why we think they're terrible now is that they brought new kits, which obviously shows the difference in everything with the quality. But I would have been fine playing this game even with the old models. Yeah, see, I came in at 5th. I like the new Lizardmen compared to the old ones. Wow, my voice cracked there. I swear I'm a man. The models were really cool back in the old days at the 5th edition, but I definitely like, after post 6th, I do like some of the changes they made, with it being a little more grimdark looking. 44. Like the Chaos Warriors back in, like, remember the old school, the like hunchback Chaos Warriors? Those were always funny. I think that was like 6th edition. I wish they would get whoever designs AOS design some old world stuff. I mean, this dragons and all the new stuff is kind of very much. The problem is, like, you have to be careful with Like AOS looks great, but that is like super, super, super high fantasy, right? A lot of stuff is very high fantasy, so I wouldn't want that necessarily that aesthetic to come to old world. But the designers are definitely awesome. Oh yeah, they were fifth. Okay. Oh, you're right. Because it was, I think Storm of Chaos brought in the new Chaos Warriors. I want to say, yeah. Because Storm of Chaos was end of sixth edition. Check out this nerd. What's up, Killamajig? We're assembling a Chaos Dragon. What are you doing? I'm guessing based on the time you're probably just getting home from work, roughly. Oh, I also hated the. Oh shit. Oh no, we're good. I mean, shoot. I also did not like the old metal chariots for chaos and the spawns. You know what? Screw it. I like the new stuff. The old spawns that were like, it was like the long, like kind of like serpentish body, not long, but it's like a serpentish body with like the multiple heads that come up, and they were all metal. Oh, rough. Samaru. Samaru. For everyone new that's watching, welcome, welcome. We're Black Sigil Studios. We do primarily battle reports. So if that's your thing for the old world, give us a subscribe. We do some assembly videos every once in a while when there's something interesting to put together. I want to do some more like just hang out, chat with the community. I miss doing that. It's just editing takes up a lot of my time because I'm still new, still learning. All right, so this is going to go like that, and then this is going to go here. That goes like that. Cool. More special barges, please. Yo, I am very excited. I want the mammoth. I want a war mammoth. I want a war mammoth. I want a war mammoth. I will buy 2 of those things. I don't care how much they cost. I'll buy 2. Please just give me the war mammoth. That would, I think, that would probably sell so flippin' fast. High Titan? I wonder what's going to be next in store for all of us here for Old World. I think they're realizing that like they can't do a lull because when we went from basically I think it was February up until like end of June when we finally got an announcement, I think they realized like how much people kind of fell off because there wasn't much going on with the old world. So I hope they increase their releases going forward for I mean, I want to say this game's been very successful. I don't know their official numbers, but I'm going to guess this game has been successful for them. Considering what they're investing now, right? Like this was supposed to be a specialist game, and then all of a sudden there's been update after update after update, new Arcane Journals, new models, all this stuff. So I'm going to assume that that means that the game is thriving. Old World is the only game that doesn't have a knight army for me. Apparently, the new Old World box set outsold. Oh, did it really? Well, like, I guess the main thing is for like Armageddon for 40K is it's been around a very long time. And it seems like Space Marines just keep getting redone over and over again, over and over and over and over and over and over again. But eventually, you got to wonder where it's like, do people really care that much about the newest Space Marine models anymore when they just keep getting updated? Like, I get Old World. Like the last time we had Chaos model, the updated Chaos models was how long ago? Whenever Fantasy ended, it was like over 10 years ago, maybe. So I get the hype for that, but like, I don't understand why GW just keeps 40K makes a lot of money, I guess, for them. But they just really focus on Space Marines over and over and over again. Either way, as long as they keep my old world going, I don't care what they do at this point. Because this game, with all the updates and changes and stuff they're adding, is... I've said it before, this is the best edition of Warhammer that's ever been. And I played since the end of 5th. So I've got some experience with mainly 6th, 7th, 8th. A little bit of 5th. And this is by far the most that I'm enjoying this. Now, is that because I'm doing a channel, I have every single army and all this stuff? That could be definitely a factor into it, because I'm loving this. Apparently, new okay, because Space Marines are single most pop faction. So, side note. Yeah. I mean, no, I get they are the most. I get it. I 100% get that. But are they the most popular because you aren't updating stuff as much, so people have less of an interest, knowing that they're going to be getting all the attention? About my Warhammered idea. You know, we could try it. I think I would have to stick that one to members only. But that's definitely something that we can try. I'm not opposed to it. That's what that was, right? We're talking about doing that every time something bad happens, you take a shot or whatever. All right, we're gonna do these ones. Yeah, something like that. 48, 49. We're doing the heads, guys. We're doing the heads. We're almost there.
Okay. You go right ahead. So you hit with 2. And now 4 wounds. So 1 wound at -2. Fail. War save. Fail again. So I take another wound there. So you fell 3 wounds. Now I get to go with my
Matthew, how old are you? Because I'm almost 40, and I can tell you right now, my recovery of getting drunk is not like it used to be. It hurts now. It hurts a lot.
1 wound at negative. Oh, 1 killing blow. So no regeneration. So 1 just
A little bit too much of the wobbly pops.
2 horses. Hammer Sigmar hits. No wound there. Uh-oh. Oh no, this is actually really bad.
You're just a youngin'.
So, Jess, you did 1 wound to me. You have. You're lightning, correct? Or you have
Just a wee lad.
Okay, so 1 rank. You don't know me. You have a banner. Close order. I think that's it for you. I have a banner. And I did a wound. Uh-oh. So I lose by 2.
Oh my god. Nice.
Double anomaly. They hold with leadership 9, so they're going to get ground, and now it's my general. And my general is going to end up bleeding. So, they're going to get ground, so they're going to be locked in combat, but he is definitely going to be on fall. So what do you want to do? Staying or fall? Sounds good. We'll move this all around. We'll show you where everything is.
Yeah, it was coming.
The election's going to go 8 inches. Alright, so that's where everything ended up there. He's fleeing. Baby got to seriously followed up, so that's it. Nothing else really to the test or anything, but there's more to figure out. So,
Your poor liver, sir. Your poor liver.
Jess, you will have just the before. Now, Jessica 3 is 3 women. 34 feet. On to 2 kings. Turn 4.
50 and 51.
Turn 4 for the 2 kings. We are in the strategy phase. Quickly, his move, this Dust Devil, is going to So hit me. I'm at -1 weapon skill. See how that goes. Cool. And then we're going to now do spell casting. So what are you going to put there?
Well, this took me a lot longer yesterday to do this, so this was nice. It's only gonna take me probably, I'm gonna say, what, 2 hours been on so far? Probably 2.5 hours total. I still got the character to build, I guess. He takes a little bit. Actually, 2 characters, technically. The guy on foot as well.
Yes.
Let's go on to movement. Do you have any charge to declare, Jess?
Oh,
I could try. I don't think I can make it, but these guys will try charging into them.
I got a hold. I'm unbreakable. All right, so
one just goes right in like that.
Ooh, 6 plus the movement of 5, correct?
Yes.
So 11. There is. And then the scorpion from the side, it has flip side. 5 plus 3.
Okay.
Plus 15 inches.
There's no tactile feel. They're all just glue.
This one's going to go into the side.
Not looking good for the Empire right now. We'll see if we can hold on.
There's little slots here that these kind of horns fit in with this, with the, I don't know if you can see that or not.
I'm going to get her out of here, closer to these guys, to summarize. Hopefully next turn I'm going to spend.
Barbarian says, my theory is that as you get older, you should drink less, but better quality. That's fair. So by the time I'm in my 60s, I'll drink 40-year-old Scott. That's fair. You start out with the cheap stuff when you can only afford the cheap stuff, and as your palate grows. of 62. Anything more on there that I need? We are getting there, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Check on something real quick. Yeah, so there's the one head there. Hopefully that's in focus for you. You guys can kind of see it. Coming to an Empire village near you. I'm also excited. We're going to be decorating our studio once I'm done after summer. We're going to be decorating the studio officially. We're going to be changing it up a lot. So you may start seeing a little bit of a construction studio recordings again, kind of like how we had when we first started. Just as we start getting everything planned up, my wife is designing how the studio is going to look. I'm very excited. We've also been toying with the idea of doing a second studio. Don't know if that's really feasible, but the idea, like, so basically how this works, if you guys weren't with us from the very beginning when we first created, this basement was a completely unfinished basement. There was nothing in it. It was completely open, no framed walls, just insulation on the side. With everything that you guys have helped with, we built the studio. We got cameras. Now we're going to be decorating it. And then when that's done, we're looking at potentially doing a second studio so that I don't have to do so much setup and everything when I go from old world to Mordheim, for example, or to another system that maybe in the future we'll cover.
Yeah, I'll do my champion and the guy next to him, so that'll be 3.
Sure. Do you want any of the guys in the back going to as well?
Oh, yeah, I suppose that would make sense. So 5 into the
priest. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll. You need first. Sure, you need 4s regardless.
All right, and there's the second head.
3 hits there, and then you're looking for a.
I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but that's the second head there. Now, I gotta do the horns for this one still. Oops. Before we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are you? There you are. Not sure yet. I'm looking at covering something else. I don't think I want to get into 40K. I don't think that's going to be a thing. Because I don't know. There's a lot of saturation out there already for 40K, so I don't think that's going to be something. If anything, I wouldn't mind looking at a historical of some kind. You know, got my fantasy and I got my historical. But again, this all comes down to time, guys. Like, the nice thing is once I'm done collecting the armies, then there's more time I can dedicate to other things. Because essentially what it is I go to my full-time job, I come home, I edit video, I play to record, and then I I paint and spend a lot of time painting stuff. So, and I even have like other people help me paint. Like my wife paints. I have like Dale that does a lot of like the more detailed stuff for me. Stuff that just helps speed everything up.
Weapons to 4. Strength 5.
Oh, you bugger. Ooh, dirty rat. There you go. There's the other head. Chicka chicka. All right. Now comes the time to put the heads together. Dog. After. All right, so that's gonna go just like that. Easy peasy. Like I said, this has been a relatively easy kit. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for design, and for like how nice this put this one together. So if you guys are thinking about picking it up, it's not an overly difficult kit by any means to put together. So don't ever fret. There's some finagling here and there, but I mean, like, we're used to this as Warhammer painters and collectors, that there is always some finagling that has to be done. Like I said, great kit. Highly recommend. The price point is up there, but it is a really fun kit and looks absolutely stunning. There's those heads there. Now, so even when this is all done, if this does what the other one did, yeah. See, it like literally everything just kind of, it literally clips in. Like I wouldn't even have to glue that the way it clips in. Obviously, I'm going to, but it's so nicely designed where stuff clips in. It's beautiful. A little bit of pressure to make sure everything sits nice and tight. Definitely needs his base.
That's gonna be it for shooting.
Very much
Let's
front
go
heavy.
into combat. We'll do this one over here.
Actually,
All right, so we'll do my 2 infantry guys first.
might just go into his base now.
Looking for a 4.
I mean, they gave me a nice warped one.
Now my captain.
Worst comes to worst, I just heat this up
2
and
hits.
we'll be
Great weapon.
fine. Actually, that's not
2
too bad
wounds.
like that.
-2 go right to
Bend
the
it
meat,
back.
save.
I played Conflict 47 First Edition when it came out, when it was using Bolt Action 1.0.
Let's see if you do any damage.
And then I think, as far as I know now, it kind of like created its own. It became its own thing, right? I used to play the crap out of Bolt Action 2.0 as well. I played 1.0, 2.0. I never played 3.0 yet. I still have all my Bolt Action armies and everything. That's another thing I was thinking about, was maybe Bolt Action.
2 kinds of banners. You did 1 to me, which means that you crumble 3. And yeah, maybe you're indomitable 1. Either way, you're going to crumble just like that. I'm going to test through a strain, which we do with the captain there. And if you could just turn them for me towards your archers, please. Perfect. Now on to, we'll do this fight next. So the Scorpion and the Flagellants go at the same time. So go ahead, Jess, and do your Scorpion. Where you kill
There,
here,
now he
fight
stands.
back. Looking for 3s.
Beautiful.
All right, and then looking for 3s.
Yeah, that's right. It's its own. And is it still Clockwork Goblin, or did Warlord just take it over? I think Clockwork Goblin was the original creator of it. And not into the whole mech thing. Not for me. So here they're telling you that after you complete this part of the dragon to go into complete the the rider. Now, you can do that, but finishing the wings, it doesn't impact the actual how everything fits together. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep completing the dragon so it's fully done. But they're recommending, according to the instructions, is that you do the rider next. But like I said, it doesn't impact how it sits by any means. So I'm just going to keep doing that.
Now go ahead with your who shop T.
30, 31, 32.
Oh, that's a really good hit. Uh-oh. 2s to wound now because your strength a bajillion.
Just 6.
All right, so 2s is going to be
31,
32.
32.
So 2, 4, 6 wounds. At a 5-up, feel no pain. So 1 save, that means I'm going to lose 5. Well, you definitely win combat, which means I am going to give ground yet once again. I'll pull from this side. Yeah. I'm going to give ground yet once again, 2 inches, show where this ends up. So that's where they end up there.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't quite touch the element.
Threw me off there for a second.
Now, Jess is going to follow with who shop, but then she wants to test her.
Oh, dude, I know. Oh my god, it looks actually really, really cool. Yes, that would be very cool to play. I was a big StarCraft. Well, I am still a big StarCraft fan. The models look great. So I'm fortunate. I live close to mini wargaming. I don't know if you guys are familiar. You probably are if you're in the tabletop world. And like, I have a couple buddies that work there, and I got to see the models when they came in. Holy crap, they were gorgeous. They sent them like a pre-painted stuff, so the actual studio painted for mini wargaming.
I have been forgetting hatred with my flagellants the entire time. All right, well. I'm sure I'll get roasted for that in the comments, but it was my bad. And then strength of 4 against toughness of 4.
Yep.
We have.
I heard that about Trench Crusade. I haven't followed Trench Crusade very much. I know it was popular. Some people at my local gaming store were playing it. It looked okay. Just again, it wasn't really my motif where it's like this. I'm not a big fan of like weird war type stuff. I'm either into like historicals or fantasy or like super sci-fi. Even super sci-fi is not really my thing, but I still enjoy it from time to time.
You did 1 to me.
And then I heard the company was pulling some stuff. I'm not sure what that was. I don't really get into the whole drama of things. I like to keep out of it.
be it for all the combats this turn. So I will get another 30 victory points there. And we're going to go on to Tomb King's turn 5. This will be moving 4 inches. So she's going to bounce right through like this and land right there. Meaning that I'm going to take a D3 plus 3 strength 4 hits. Go ahead, Jess. We're doing 4 strength 4 hits. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. So 2 of them. 6 up saves. Oh, can't see that one. That's the wrong die. All right, 2 die. We are down.
I got the wrong thing out here.
Single.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that's it for start turn. Command phase now, Jess. Do you want to arise?
Yes, very badly. I need to
Oh.
arise. We're gonna try it on these shots.
Getting tired, folks.
It passes. So
It's just 1 wound.
no, it's D3 wounds. It's yeah.
Oh, I think this has got to go more of a change. Like
4 wounds back, and now we're gonna go into the movement phase. And any charges to declare? I think it
goes more
locked
like
in
this.
here.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, no charges.
No charges? All right, let's go to remain moves. When we come back, we'll show you where everything ends up. For your remain moves, let's remember to cast some spells here. Let's go. Plague Rust. What do you want to target, Jess?
Your general.
My general? Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to be a hard cast. That's not definitely not
Fair Star Wars games like Legion or X-Wings or Hear Me Out, Here Escape. You know what game I actually used to play was which it's done now, was Armada. Armada was fun. I like the whole like having to like anticipate what your opponent was going to do and put like your big cruisers and stuff in certain ways. Blogger, so many models the base says build differently. Well, it's not going to get any better, Bill, until you just sit down and start doing it.
Jess, what do you want to start at?
I'll do these 4 over here.
3?
Yeah. Or sorry, 3, and put them into. Yep.
I just bought, what is it? They come in, I think, 32 per box. I just bought 64 free companies.
Probably only get the first.
Am I silly? Am I silly for doing that?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
I think I might be a little bit of a silly person.
Hits of the champion, then 5 pluses on this. You've got 3 more, so 4 total. So I'm going to do 2 and 2, 2 into the unit, 2 into the character. So into the unit, you need 4 is the wound here. 2 into the unit.
Oh, sorry.
That's a wound. Okay, 5 up save. He's dead, and then the BSB. That's a wound.
Oh, very cool.
That is.
I don't know if did they make them. I haven't played since like I moved to my new house. So I'm not even sure. I haven't even seen them. They're either in a box somewhere or I just tossed them at the time. I'm not sure because like they killed the game, and then I just stopped once it wasn't supported. I just stopped. That's my thing. Like as soon as the game becomes unsupported anymore, I tend to just not play the game anymore. I lose interest.
Okay, so go ahead and cast it off so you can get it. 7 plus 2 is 9.
Yep.
I don't think I fade anything right now.
Not this turn.
Yeah.
So you got it. So I have to do a leadership test. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, wing 1. Well, top of wing 1, I should say.
12. What happens?
So you.
I think my wife will be home soon. She gets off work at
D6
7.
plus 3. Strength 6 hits.
So 4. Strength 6 though. So 2s and any armor saves for this?
No armor saves or regen, but ward saves.
Okay, so 2s to wound. 3.
That's my issue with because it was Fantasy Flight made like X-Wing and stuff, right? I'm just so worried about Fantasy Flight because they create a game, it does well for a bit, and then eventually just like I don't know if they move on, and they're like, that's it, we made our money, time to move on to a different game, and then it just becomes unsupported.
Just combat?
I think so, yeah. Well, I got my remaining moves for them.
Where do you want to go?
I'm going to pull them back a little bit further again, just make it harder for
be
you to
over
shoot.
there.
Yep.
I'm actually out of your. If you go over here, I'll be out of your arc, and I can't shoot you anymore.
Perfect.
So we'll do that. And do you want to cast Wind Blast?
Yes.
The shoot phase. All right, go ahead. Right here.
Yeah, into the Lecter. I think that's really all I can do anyway.
It doesn't go.
It's been a while. Is X-Wing dead too right now?
Now we're gonna go into combat. Which one do you want to do first, Jess?
Let's finish this off.
All right. Go ahead with the Scorpion. You're gonna be first. 2 hits.
The 3-2?
Yep. And then 3's the wound. 1 wound, killing blow, but I get a ward save still.
That you make.
Ha.
Just clean this up a bit before we start gluing everything.
My attack into your
Everything
Ushabti.
sits nice and flush.
Hits.
No, X-Wing isn't even from. Okay. I haven't really seen many people playing X-Wing lately, so I wasn't sure.
You get 5 attacks total. You want to go 4 or 3?
4.
Okay, so 3's hit. 2's to wound. 3 wounds. And he is dead. Now you have the choice of overrunning or testing to restrain.
I'll overrun.
With whom?
The Scorpion. No, the Ushabti.
Okay, go ahead. You're going to go 12, so you're going to literally run into the back of your own guys. Like that. And then, what do you do with the Scorpion?
We're going to test to restrain.
Go ahead. He restrains, I think. His leadership. What's his leadership?
8.
Okay, then he can face whichever way you want. And we're going to this combat. Into this fight, it's going to be my halberdiers. Are going to
Okay, gotcha. That's good.
4 gets a weapon skill 4, so 3. Not too shabby. Or sorry, 4's the hit. What am I talking about? But still not too shabby. And then strength of 4, toughness of 4. We've got 3 at negative. So basically 4 right to your regen save.
Okay.
So 4 die. You will now get to attack with.
Never even had a single interest in War Machine.
So you have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. No, 5 attacks back. Sorry.
I know it's popular. I think it's having resurgence right now, isn't it?
4's the hit. So 1 and no wound there. So you're effectively going to crumble here. I outnumber you, all that stuff. So these guys are just going to pop. And it is my turn next, so I'm going to test to restrain real quick, which we do. Okay, so that's going to be the end of your turn, and we're going to go on to turn 6 for the Empire of Man.
Thought I heard online that it was having a little bit of a comeback.
Final turn for the Empire of Man.
Don't do that.
This Elemental Spirit, see where that goes. It's just going 2 inches that way, and then we're going to move the Dust Devil.
Put this
That's going 9
on.
inches. It's going
Everything
somewhere
is
over
Gucci.
here. It's kind of out of play, I feel. We're going to go into charges now. What do I want to do here? I'm only going to get 1 rank there. So I am actually, the only charge I'm going to make is going to be my captain into your casket. Yes, so he's going to go there. That's the only charge.
I guess what help if I put on the right wing. I'm like, why isn't this fitting?
And he's going to move 8 inches.
I swear, guys, I've done this before.
It may cause terror, to be honest.
I promise.
Nope, we're good. All right, so let's now go into remaining moves phase. We come back with.
No, I think I was right the first time.
All right, so here we are at the move phase. I didn't really do much. Just kind of move this guy a little bit over and then.
Just go down like this. Yeah. I was right. Guys, come on. Try to trick me.
Let's do that now.
I'm putting the Lord on this boy. I already did one with the Sorcerer, so this one's going to be the Lord.
Oh, we got a bunch of 6s though.
There you go. That's how that fits. All right.
1 wound at your regen save. No, 1 skeletal horseman goes down. And that is essentially it for shooting. I didn't even cast my prayers. We should actually do that. Prayer goes off. We're going to do Hammer of Sigmar on this and that unit there. And we're going to go to combat over here. I've got 2 attacks.
Yeah, I don't. I have 1 of each, and so there's different. Not that it really matters too much, but there's a slightly different saddle for each one. I don't know how that would cross over, but there is a different saddle.
Toughness 3 then.
All right, so 2 wounds at -2, so it's going to go right through your heavy armor into your regen save. So you regen 1, but that's going to be 2 combat res. So you get to fight back now.
4
Just to dry a bit before I move on.
2 hits. Strength of 5, I think, with a great weapon there.
Yes.
2 at -2. So I have, yeah, only have a 6 at board save. And the captain goes down, so he is dead. Well, that was a foolish thing to do, but I think he was probably going to get shot anyway. That's the end of my turn. I'll get another 30 victory points. On to the final turn for Tomb Kings. Start turn phase. First thing I have to do is move the Dust Devil. And it's going 8 inches. It's going somewhere like there. And then the Elemental Spirit. Whoop. Back 2 inches this way. That's all that's going to happen there. We're going to go into the move, or sorry, what are you doing in the hexes and enchantments?
Let's try putting Plague of Rust on the general.
Okay, that's hard, but it's really old. Okay, well that is negative. It's actually -2.
Oh, you don't.
With all the modifiers.
Don't you get stuck in there.
I'm going to try and get rid of that. Nope. So Plague of Rust is on them.
You missed a spot to clean up there.
Do you want to do Plague of Rust first, or do you want
Hang
to
on.
do Desiccation?
That's probably going to be the only one I cast, to be honest. If I can get that one off,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right, then let's go now into the movement phase. What do you want to do?
My Ushopti will charge. And
Your Scorpion charging?
I'm going to try, yeah, if he can fit in there.
Well, so you'll go like that. And he'll come in like that. All right, and then remaining moves, not really anything that's going to make a difference here.
Not really, no.
So let's go into shooting now. Really, you can take a couple shots here. It's not going to do anything. We probably just go right into
close combat.
Well, shoot at him. Shoot at him just in case.
Yeah, actually, and my casket will try to shoot at him too. So let's do. You want to try these two into the.
There you have the dragon, folks. The dragon is complete. Now it's got to do the rider.
Nope.
Okay.
Casket.
All right, you're gonna cast Light of Death.
Absolute beastly of a model.
-2.
Beastly.
What's the base? And he's +2.
I need 7.
So you got it then, because you're +2 and my -2, so you're fine.
Perfect.
What's the range of the spell?
36.
You're definitely in.
All right, so we're going to do the Chaos Lord, the Mounted Chaos Lord. So that's the one we're going to do first. So I need 56, 57.
Okay, so if you pass, you suffer D3, pardon me, strength 3 hits with AP1.
Okay, so 2, so you need 6 here to wound.
Oh, this one's all used up. That's empty. Okay.
Nothing there. I guess we'll go into combat.
Yep.
All right, here we are into here. You went not far.
No.
Thanks, Wolfman. Welcome back.
I think we're going to be going. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's a beast of a model, my guy.
We're going to go with the same initiative after that. So go ahead with your Scorpion.
So that's done. We are doing the rider now, which is going to be the Chaos Lord. I already completed this dragon earlier, as I mentioned, with a sorcerer.
Looking for 4s.
So we'll be able to run one of each whenever we want.
So 3 die. But I will get 13 attacks back. I'm going to put these. I'm going to put 2 into your Scorpion, because that's all they're in combat with. And then the rest.
Into the Ushopti.
Yes.
I think you're going to have to wait for an upcoming miniseries we have planned for that one.
Nothing there. Ushopti. You have skill 3 on the Ushopti?
I'm weapon skill 4 on the Ushopti.
Okay, so 4 is to hit. And then 4 is to wound with the halberds. You're looking at 2, 4, 5 at -1, so 6 up armor save, then a 6 up regen.
How tall is it compared to a Sky Lantern? The Sky Lantern's taller, but only because it's on the base. So if you just put the model directly onto the base, it'd be, I'd say probably about the same size. Like if you took it off the riser and put it right there. What I'll do is I'll grab it for you, because I want to do that comparison. Once I'm done doing this, I will grab the Sky Lantern model and put it side by side.
Which we failed.
Great question, Ben.
All right, so Conrad, I did 5 wounds, or you did 5 wounds to me. That's going to be it for you.
But you will definitely be apparent the scale creep compared to old models for sure. Once you start seeing these big monster kits come out. I mean, we kind of knew it was coming when you started seeing them putting
so that means that you're going to crumble
like they upgraded all everything that was a 25 mil got upgraded to a 30 mil. Like you knew that was the sign that everything was going to be upgrade. I like that they did that because things matched up and lined up really nicely. Unfortunately, now we're seeing it back in where it's becoming a little bit of a problem. Just ordered a dragon. Not sure it'll be ready for the tournament though. You ordered a chaos dragon?
Right, we calculated the victory points. So just with everything for killing my battle standard bearer, the priest, the captain, the veteran state troops with hand weapon shields, the inner circle knights, grid cannon, flagellants, and your scenario points, you got 1,523 victory points off of me.
And you got my general, the Tomb King, chariots, archers, one of the scorpions. The
Heck yeah,
Archers
nice.
are less than 25%. The knights and the catapult.
Well, for the tournament that we're running here, so Black Sigil Studios is running a tournament on September 5th in Niagara Falls, Canada. Just a small tournament. It's going to be our first one. We're just going to see how we do, if we can, we can handle it. I'm sure we can. Mama didn't raise a quitter. And we are going to run that, and it's pretty much open to anybody. It's more of like, I'm hoping we're going to see more like fun lists coming down, not necessarily like smash 'em lists. But again, it's a tournament. Really excited to see, because if this goes well, if this tournament goes well, then we'll run another tournament, and then we'll just keep running tournaments. And then as I get more and more experience, the plan is to eventually run like a GT. That's like the end game, and we can rent out because we're in Niagara Falls, so convention centers are plenty. So that will be kind of the go-to. We're gonna want to eventually want to ramp up to a GT every year. But we'll see. Yep, that's done. Now you want me to do 59. That's this nice cool chaos thing. Dale! Welcome, Dale. Dale has come and he's watching my vid. Everything's going just swell, Dale. Yeah, it's honestly, this is it's a really nice model to build. I'm really liking it. Sorry, when I'm looking that way and talking, it's because that's where my monitor is for chat and stuff. It is a very nice model to build. I have pretty much zero complaints with this one. There's some minor tricky parts of just fittings, but even then, I want to say it's definitely going to be probably user error more than the model itself. But has been super easy. I like how he has like a variety of skulls too. Like he's got human skulls, he's got dwarf head, human head, he's got an orc head or orc skull. He's got a king. He obviously killed a king right here. No, I already built the other one, Dale. So I did. This is the second one. So I built my first one yesterday. That one I did the sorcerer on, and then this one's going to be the Chaos Lord. I wanted practice first. All right, now. Okay, so this sits. How? Yeah, okay, so that goes. Okay, just like that. That's easy enough. Yeah, tournament running is going to be at Brick Mountain Hobbies, a brand new hobby store in Niagara Falls, Ontario. So if you're in that area and you're into Warhammer or you are into Lego and a big Lego fanatic, it's a Lego store. It's a Warhammer store. They got trading card games. That's where the tournament's going to be held. $60. Potentially, the wife and I have some plans for tomorrow. We have a date day, but I will try and make it out. Oh, I think my wife is home now. See if she comes down here and says hi. She probably won't. She'll probably stay away though. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Send you a picture. I'll be there at 9 to start. Oh, wow. Early. Okay. Sounds good. So 64 and 65. I mean, we are now going on to the character. Let me. I would look at it, but my phone is the one I'm using to record this video, and I can't. If I turn that off, then my camera goes bye bye. I will look at it after the stream, Dale. Oh, fair enough. Dale, I hope I have not offended you. Actually, Dale, if you send it to me, send it to me on Discord because I can look at it on my computer. If you can. Same with you guys. If you guys just want to chat on Discord, send me a message, eh? Like I'll respond as much as I can. I like having little chats with you guys. I think I interrupted Samaru at like I don't know. Well, what time was that yesterday? Good hanging with you too, Samaru. Good luck on the bill. Thank you. I think I was talking to Samaru like 1 o'clock in the morning last night or something like that. My time. Who plays Wood Elves there? Jess plays Wood Elves. That's Jess's army. Definitely not me. I don't like the Forest Dwellers. They're weird and they smell funny. I don't know that for sure. I imagine they just smell like rotting leaves. Pure speculation, though. How the balls? I'm never doing this. What was the trick here? Oh, I think Dale sent me a message. Let me just take a quick peek. Oh my word, Dale. Oh my word. Heck yes, sir. Chaos gods truly do bless us. Oop. Let me go back here. Let's choose another video. Oh, let's do an older one.
Today we have
Oh, this is Jess's first one. That's funny.
taking on the Empire of Man in this 2,000-point match.
Yeah, there's still 2 spots left in the tournament.
Today on the channel we have Jessica. Welcome to the channel. It's your very first time coming on here.
So excited to be here.
All right. So today you have brought your Tomb Kings with you.
I sure did.
To face off against the Empire of Man. So how are we feeling about the battle today?
Excited, ready to get going.
All right. So yeah. So basically, what we're doing here is just a 2,000 point.
I don't have any more traction in my
This
fingers.
is your first time on camera. I don't want to overload you with anything like that, so we're gonna do a straight up normal fight here. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at the Tomb Kings. Starting on the left flank for the Tomb Kings, Jess, why don't you tell us what we have over here?
Okay,
How did
starting
this
on the
go?
left, we have 8 skeleton horse
Like-
archers with light armor and a champion. Moving to the right, in front, we have 3 skeleton
do
chariots
this.
with hand weapons, cavalry spears, and war bows, and a full command. There's a 4th chariot carrying a tomb
Sits
prince.
down.
He's equipped with the Sword of Striking, which is a magical attack and has a +1 modifier to his rolls to hit. He also has the Icon of Rulership, which will double its unit strength from 3 to 6.
Like
And
that.
any impact hits from that unit will have
Is
an
that how it
AP
goes?
of
I think so.
-2.
All right, that's how it goes.
Counts
Cool.
as magical attack special rule.
Cool.
Behind them, we have a block of 20 Tomb Guard equipped with halberds.
Kyle not coming out yet.
They have a full command with a war
Is there any
band
left for?
plus
So
1
no,
to
different Kyle.
resolution.
Kyle from
Also in this unit, he's the general and he's equipped
Kyle
with
from
Summer
Summer Smash.
This gives the king +3 strength for the first round of combat, -1 AP.
My Kyle's
magical
going.
attacks, and
Kyle from the
special
channel is going to be
attack.
there. Kyle and Mike from the channel are both going to be at the tournament.
In front of the hill with light armor and a champion. Behind them, on top of the hill, is a casket of souls and a screaming skull catapult with skulls of the foe. On the other side of the hill, there is a tomb scorpion, and then a block of 27 skeleton warriors with light armor, shields, and thrusting spears. They have a full command and are carrying the Icon of the Sacred Eye, which gives a +1 modifier to their weapon skill. Next to them,
Man, I cannot handle anything right now. My fingertips are just
armor and a champion, and then a second
mush.
tomb scorpion.
Just glue. Woo!
And last but certainly not least, we have the High Priest, level 4 wizard, equipped with Cloak of the Dunes, which gives them the fly special rule, and the
I was really hoping it was going to be done
that gives a +1 modifier to
earlier,
the
but
casting roll when attempting to cast
all
a
right.
hex spell. The
Keep the
spells
baby
known to
going.
the High Priest are Death
All right,
of
next
Hell,
up after that
Spiritual
is
Attacks,
67. So
and
that's
Potion of Desiccation.
this fur coat thing.
And that is 2,000 points of Tomb Kings of Khemri.
67.
Empire of Man starting on
I didn't mean to do that.
right flank.
Please, no
We
6-7.
do have 3 Demigryph Knights with full plate armor, lances, shields. Accompanying them is going to be the General of the Empire. He also has a lance riding.
Getting there,
he's
folks.
riding
We're
a
getting there.
Demigryph. He has the twice blessed armor, which counts as full plate. Also allows him to have a bound spell, Hammer Hand. It's going to be cast at with a +2. He also has the white cloak, which will give him a 5+ ward save. Next to him, we have a steam tank, and on top of the hill is going to be a great cannon. 15 flagellants. Beside the flagellants, we have a mortar. 10 handgunners of the Empire with a upgraded champion. Then we have 24 veteran state troops with halberds, full command. Inside that unit, we also have our battle standard bearer, which is the captain of the Empire. He has a great weapon, full plate armor, and he has the Griffin standard, so that will basically make every rank that he has
Get
+1
out of
combat
here.
instead of +1 combat.
Kill the
ranks.
jig.
And then he has the armor of silver.
Then no
6-7
6-7.
steel.
You're. If I wasn't lazy, I'd get up, we'll march over there, and I'd put you in a timeout, sir. I put you in a timeout, but I'm lazy.
Lord. He has the wizard staff, which will give him a +1 to cast assailment and magic missile spells. For the spells, he has Fireball, Curse of Arrow Attraction, Pillar of Fire, and Arcane Urgency. And finally, we do have
That was 67 or 67.
Knights of the Empire with full command, lances, heavy
One.
shields, barding. And that's going to be 2,000 points
Over here.
of the Empire of Man. Don't forget to like,
67.
comment, subscribe on this video. It helps with the analytics and pushes the video out to the masses. We are approaching our next milestone of 5,000 subscribers. So once we get there, we're going to be doing another giveaway for a battalion.
Oh, no, that's right. Okay, so one thing I want to mention on this, there is an issue with the sprue. So 67 is this piece I just put on, which is this cloak. Okay, it's the top of the fur around the neck. That is 67. In the book, they actually don't reference this piece at all, and they have a different piece labeled as 67. So here, let me move this out of the way.
The Tomb Kings have taken interest in a tower that has thought long been lost within the swamp.
So like right here, hopefully you guys can see, this is the part I'm working on here. They don't reference this. They only put the color in, but they don't reference the actual number for this piece. So this piece is 67, not this piece they're telling you to put into there. So this is a different piece. So keep that in mind when you guys are building your dragon. That is an issue with the print on this step. That's right. I remember there was something, and that number is 68. So that piece right there is actually 68.
That is going to be out of range, only 21-inch range. So we're going to go on into the movement phase now, where we also do not have any charges to declare, but we are going to be moving.
Just something that give you guys a heads up if you guys are building this dragon, and you're like, "Yeah, that's not the piece."
And since I'm not
Yeah, they messed up on that.
the steam tank, it's going to be a normal move. I don't have to roll for steam power. So we're going to go through the remaining moves now. We come back. I will show you where everything.
That's what they have us for.
So here's where everything ended up for the Empire. Starting on this side here, I basically just did, as far as I go with the Demogryph Knights forward here, they're going to try and engage those chariots as fast as they can. Hopefully, they're able to reach them without getting charged themselves. Steam Tank just moved up 4, so we can still do it.
Look, let's not get Games Workshop, small company, things happen.
They march forward, they're full 8. All my artillery and missile troops, they just.
I'm just kidding. They're not a small company. They should definitely have caught that.
The halberdiers marched up as far as they could. Again, they are drilled.
All right, question. What? Well, I guess I'm going to do kind of what they have in here. So I'm going to do the sword because I did the glaive for my other guy on foot. So I'm going to do the sword. The sword. Plus, the sword looks kind of badass. I love taking the demon sword anyway, so this kind of fits.
Marched up as far as they could. They're going to try engaging that scorpion when they can, try to obliterate it in the first turn. Now, they are also drilled, so I'll be able to spread them out when the time comes.
I like any armor that has a weapon that has a chance of hurting like yourself. I love taking, like when I play Skaven, I love taking the Fellblade. I think it's hilarious to have your general just whack himself.
In the shooting phase now, the first thing we're going to do is going to try and shoot this mortar. That mortar can see this unit of warriors over here, so they're going to try dropping a nice big template right on top of them. So let's see what happens here. No engineer in this army, so we'll see if artillery is going to be reliable. But here we go. I need both of these.
Oh, no.
So it's going to be going 8 inches backwards. So center is going to be dropping somewhere over here. It's going to explode. It's not going to do anything. So that's going to be that. Next up is we do have a cannon. So let's go ahead and shoot that cannon now. That cannon's going to be firing.
I definitely think I want to go with a brush style like the Tamiya, like cement.
We're going to go 10.
I definitely think that's kind of what I want to go into for.
It's going to be here. And let's see what happens. So 10 from the back.
Just have a nice one that's a little bit nicer of an applicator brush.
Forward plus 2 is going to be 4.
I think would be
that's
really nice to have.
So that's a wasted cannonball shot there. So the cannon's going to shoot as far up 24 inches. Well, we measure it up. 24 inches is essentially going to be somewhere around that wheel. So I'm going to bring it 10 back from the
That's
wheel.
kind of how he goes.
That die is.
Doing
So
that.
let's see how we do here.
Looks like it.
So it's going to be going 8-4. So it's definitely going to be hitting a chariot. And then it's going to be ripping through. It sticks right in the ground there. So one of the chariots are going to be hit here. This is strength 10. Wounding on a 2 because you are toughness of 4.
75, 74. I'm going to put a shield on him.
So it's going to go right to works now is I do
Yeah.
the wounds.
I'm gonna put
first,
shield on, but I'm not gonna be gluing the shield on
roll
for
your hits
painting
for how much
purposes.
that does. So D3 plus 1 wounds. It's gonna do 3 wounds,
75,
3 dice,
74.
and a 6 up save.
Oh.
No, so that's gonna explode 1
75
Now that is
and
unfortunate for you,
74.
but I have a feeling he may be back. Oh well, yours is all the way over there, so we'll see.
There you are.
Next up is going to be a fireball cast from this wizard here. The fireball is going to be going into. The only thing I can really see is going to be your skeletons there. So let's go ahead and see if we can cast that. So he is a level 2, so I do get +2 to cast this, plus the wizard staff, which gives him another +1. It's going to be +3 to cast this fireball.
All right.
So that goes off with an 11. I am going to measure there, see if you're within 24 inches to see if you are able to dispel of them, of the wizard there. So you're out. So the only thing you'll be able to do is a faded if you want to try. You'll have to show double 6 on the dice. You only get 1 faded per turn.
And you have magic still, correct?
I have Pillar of Fire as the other spell that I can cast.
I'll throw. I'll give it an attempt.
All right, so double 6 is needed. No, so that's going to go off. It's going to do 2d6 strength 4 hits. We've got 10 strength 4 hits. So that's going to be wounding you on 3s because your strength 4 of the spell against your.
Time to focus and lock in.
No AP though, so you will get your full armor save on this.
Alrighty.
So 3+. Ooh, that's a great roll. We've got 8 hits there. So go ahead and do your save. So you're going to have light armor and a shield for a 5 up, and then you'll do your regen after. Made a few, and then the rest of them are going to be on
So
your 6
that
plus 1
arm,
save.
the shield, I'm just gonna cut out so I have it cut out.
And one more there, so only 4 die from the fireball.
Not terrible.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could be a lot worse.
And I don't think we're going to cast anything
I'll
else.
get that later.
Nothing's going to really matter this time because Pillar of Fire is...
Okay, that's done. That's
anyway.
done. I'm gonna glue the arm on.
That's going to be it.
Oh, I need a spike for the shield.
Turn 1 for
76.
the Tomb
Where are
Kings
you?
in the command phase. Jess, what are we doing?
My prince and my tomb king are both going to attempt my will be done.
Okay.
They're both going to try forward to glory, which would give them plus D3 to their movement.
Sure.
So for the prince, we're testing on his leadership.
Where
which is a
the new
9.
cast dragon is how much in Canadian?
Definitely.
245.
Leadership of 10.
I think so. 245 Canadian.
Pass as well.
So we'll roll for the movement.
Yeah, so we'll do the
for
prince
the
first. Yep.
chariots.
So the extra 2 inches there.
And for the tomb guard unit.
Yeah, why am I missing this
2
spike?
inches. So they both get to move 2 inches extra.
And then I've also got with my
I think I
high
might be
priest,
blind.
they're going to perform a rise and try to res some of these skeleton warriors that got knocked off with that pesky fire.
Head there,
spell.
head there.
So we're going to roll for leadership.
That's a pass.
Definitely
Oh, what's this?
under. And then we're going to see how many I get back. I get all 4 back.
Yeah, so because it's wizard level plus D3 for
235. Okay, there you go.
So you
235.
gotten back essentially 7 there. Sorry, because you're level 4, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So they're all back there. Anything else to do in the command phase? I think that you're out of range for all of your spells
My
right now.
spells are all out of range. They're like 15 and 12, so
Sure.
obviously too far.
Man, I am so blind. I can't find the spike.
Movement phase.
Excellent. In the movement phase for the Tomb Kings, Jess, do you have any charges that you're going to be declaring?
I think I'm too far.
You know what? I'll go back to that. Let's keep soldiering on here.
That's going to be it for that.
Then the head. What head do they have in this picture? I like that one.
We'll show you where the Tomb Kings end up.
Not that one.
So here's where everything ended up. Jessica, why don't you run us through where everything
This
moved
one.
and why you did it?
Okay, so I moved my skeleton horse archers just up the hill a little bit so they get a better vantage point and line of sight so they can shoot at the demi.
Thanks, douchebaggins. It is on another sprue. Thank you so much for that. You are so helpful.
Their bows. Moved the tomb guard up behind them. They're kind of slow. Pushed the scorpions and the warriors in Ushapti just up.
Oh, you said, is it on another sprue? Sorry, I was being a little bit of a dick there.
All right. So now that everything's moved, let's go into the shooting phase.
I swear, I remember seeing this before when I was doing my wizard.
We're going to start with the skeleton horse
No,
archers.
it's gotta be on this one.
To shoot into
I'm just
your
missing it.
demigryphs.
Perfect. So you are looking for 5. Give us skill 2, but suffer any minuses or anything or bonuses. So you are hitting on 5s, and then your champion's hitting on a 4.
Correct.
All right, so regular guys
I don't
first.
know. I'll figure it out later.
4 hits there to start. That's good. So put those aside, and then do the 1 for your champion on a 4+. Nice. Now, I am toughness 4 against your strength of 3, so you're going to be looking for 5s to wound here. We have 3 wounds, no armor bane, so I do have full plate.
Hello, Jess.
And all that fun stuff. So I have a 2-up armor save.
Welcome home from work.
Dice. Let's see if we can squeak one through here. You do. You squeak through 1 wound. So they have 3 wounds apiece. So 1 is going down to 2.
Yeah, the I think it was Chris. Was it Chris who was asking for? If you're still here, the literally it locks the head locks into like one way that they're looking.
So it's only going to be 2 because your general doesn't have the bows.
Correct.
So it's going to be 4 shots total. Same thing, hitting on 5s. Okay, 2 hits, wounding on 5s again.
Nice.
Your strength 3 against my toughness.
Not now.
Or toughness of 4, sorry. Another wound. Let's see if I can save it. Save that one. Next up.
Did you pick up Barbarito?
Skeletal archers. They're gonna shoot 16 shots into the.
I had Barbarito today.
Flagellants.
Yeah.
Flagellants.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead. Let's roll that up. All right. So we're looking for 5s again.
Douchebaggin says, "Yeah, the star of the show shows up. Hi, Jess."
We have a bunch of hits. 2, 4,
How do you really feel?
5 hits.
All right, that's rude. Here I am, slaving for you guys.
Sorry, yep. And then you're going to be roll 1 more for your champion on a 4+. That hits.
I'll just beg him not to worry.
Champ. You are strength 3 against my
bother you.
toughness of 3.
I like when you bother me though.
I know, but I have a book ready to finish. I literally got pages left.
Here I'll eat this after.
I don't have any armor, however,
I'll eat that after.
I do have...
Dale says hello, Jess.
So, I have a 6-up ward sitting against non-magical shooting attacks. Or non-magical damage.
I don't think you. She said hello to both of you. I'm not sure what the new the sound suppression takes out.
All right. Next, we're gonna take the Screaming Skull catapult. We're gonna attempt to launch some skulls of the foe right there into those demi-gryphs.
All right, let's see what happens. So, you need the artillery of the scatter dice and roll them as close
Please
as
feed me my nachos.
We have 4 inches going back, so it's not... Well, it might hit something. So, no, it doesn't...
Well, I also don't want to eat on camera. Where they're gonna see me eat like a pig eating some nachos.
You're gonna be a
roll
moose.
2d6, and
That's okay.
everything within that radius.
Oh, the
is
chicken
-1
ones.
leadership. So everything within 9 inches of that. So it's just going to be them.
Extreme.
To their leadership right now. All right. So now that that's done, what's next, Jess?
Try.
The last thing I have here is the Cask of Souls.
Okay.
It's going to cast Light of Death.
Oh.
That is a magic missile, 36-inch range. And if I
Wait, Kilmajig, how'd you go from?
if I can do this, we can.
It must have just switched over when you signed up last because you just changed with your subscription level. Yeah, with like your time as part of a member. Thank you so much for another month.
Yay!
Okay, my wizard is out of 24 inches because my wizard is all the way over here. So I am going to try and fate this. So I will need to show a 10 on these dice. We got a 10.
Oh no, my camera. It's tilted. Jessica, what'd you do?
All right.
It's okay, we're good. I think you just knocked it a little bit. I think when you move the cord.
Touched the cord. I'm sorry.
That's okay. There, we're fixed.
I think it's when I moved this, actually. That's 100. Do you need these anymore?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
So here's where those
Over
reserve
here.
moves ended up. Jeff ended
Still
up
within
trying,
reach?
moving them back towards the rear of my demigryphs. Either I'm assuming to get some shots off there or start heading towards my cannon. And then she just did a
I'll clear up everything after.
over 5 inches with her chariots there.
You're a gem.
Which might take me out of my charge range with there, but we'll see on my turn. And that's going to be the end of the shooting phase. And because
This is why people like you more than me.
End of turn 1.
Oh my. Did you
So
forget this?
turn 2.
No, he asked for a tea, but they gave him a coffee.
Vampire, man, I don't really have too much to do. You are now within range for Curse of Arrow Attraction.
Holy smokes, my cat is vocal today.
I try to take some
It's
wounds off
because
this
I'm
guy. Those things can be a real nightmare once they get into combat.
Love me.
It's
Because
cast
you
on a
ignored me
7+.
all day. Hello, Mama.
I do get a +2 to this. Let's see if we can get it off. We got that with a 10. So that goes off. I don't.
Can you guys hear my wife at all right now?
So you can try to fake this, but I still have all my other spells to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Okay. So, Christopher Attraction, what that does is that until
Wow.
the start of my next turn sub-phase, I may reroll
Real
any
nice.
rolls to hit of a natural 1. So, that'll make it a little bit easier for hopefully them to shoot in. That's going
True,
to
he is not
be
allowed
the
near box.
strategy phase, and we're going to go right into movement. So, I do have a couple charges to declare.
We like just fine,
So the
just to
first
keep you
one I'm
humble.
declaring is going to be these knights going into your scorpion. All you can do,
I-
be told you cannot
buddy,
fight.
I win at being the most humble. Okay.
So, and then I'm also, before I do move them out, they are going to drill.
No, you didn't change your level. It just changed your. It changed the month. Your how long you've been a subscriber for.
We'll be going to the forest.
So literally today, like within the last like 5 minutes, was your anniversary.
Over here, this is going to be a very long charge, but I am going to declare a charge over into your prince and the chariots. I am essentially going through the forest, so I have to take the lowest die there. So let's roll those up and let's see how it all comes about. So on this charge here, I'm going to be going 7 plus, 1 for the lowest die, 'cause I'm going to be going through the forest. And then we are going to use Swiss Stride, obviously.
Oh, I see what I did wrong here.
That's going to be a total of 13.
I thought I was being clever, but in
Minus
fact,
1 for
I
him,
was
of course,
not.
so it's going to be a 12. Can you
But it all
tell
worked out.
this?
There we
I'm
go.
within 12. I should be. I am.
You are.
So I can definitely make that. So that charge has been successful. And then we're going to go over here to this one. This one I think is going to be a very hard charge. So let's see what we can do here. Obviously Swiss Striding. Lowest die, so we're taking a 2. Plus Swiss Stride is another 2. So that one's definitely going to be a failed charge. So I'm going to move those up. I'll show you where the charges end up. So they ended up failing. They took the lowest die. They just did 2 inches. They moved over that way. Then over here, with
88,
Knights,
89.
So I may end up, I think I'm going to be able to skirt right by those guys. So I'm hoping what happens here is I can bust him turn 1, overrun, then be able to get behind and turn. That's the goal there. If that doesn't work out,
89.
I'm going to be in a world of hurt if those guys are able to charge in.
89 is going to go on
his
his
phase, and I'll show you where the rest of
right.
the army ends up when we come back. So here's where everything moved here. The steam tank just moved ahead 4 inches there. He's going to try popping off another shot going towards probably those Tomb Guard there, seeing what we can do. My missile troops and everything all stayed still. And then my halberdiers ended up marching.
Just got more move trays. I'm stoked. Oh, move trays honestly they're a godsend. I couldn't imagine playing this game without movement trays now.
That thing could be a problem, but I'm hoping we can deal a little bit of wounds to it with the shooting.
Yeah, this guy's wearing cleats, dude. He got spikes on the bottom of his feet.
Spells into the shop to soften them up.
For extra traction, or do you think that's for stomping?
We're going on into the
Give me all your jalapenos.
Let's see what we're going to start with. Let's cast a fireball to start. We're going to cast fireball from here right into those.
No, I gotta start building my heat tolerance up.
I get a +3 for this for the wizard staff and being a level 2 or level 4, sorry. So that is cast with a 10. Why don't you see now if you're?
Oh, you got some Mexi fries?
It might be pretty close to that now.
Nice.
No, about an inch short.
Okay, so out again. So you can try to do
Okay.
a faded dispel. This is the one
Nice.
you can use. You need to show an 11 on the dice for that.
You've still got spells. I think
I'm going to have Pillar of Fire is going to be the last spell I'm going to cast.
All right, let's.
I don't know. Might have been. Would have been weird.
So you got to show an 11. No, that's going to be an 8. So
If you want to see more of my wife feeding me food, come to our OnlyFans.
Hits, it's 12. So we'll see what we can do here. Now you are T4, correct?
Correct.
So that means that we're going to be looking
Yeah.
for a.
Watch my wife feed me food while I assemble models.
And you'll get your full armor save and regen save, of course, because you are a construct.
Yeah.
So here we go. 4 is the wound. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds there total, which will give you have heavy armor on them. So you're looking for a 5+ save on 5 dice. Oh my god, save 2, and then you have your regen save of 6+.
All right. That's there. Good.
No 6s. So
Everything is good.
Is down. Boom. Perfect. We're now going to go ahead and cast Pillar of Fire. See if we can get that off there. So Pillar of Fire, it goes off with a 10. And you already used your faded, so you can't do anything to stop it.
I cannot.
So let's put this down here. Can you do me a favor? Can you measure 12 inches that way?
Where's that, sorry?
From the wizard, 12 inches towards your skeletons. Yeah, we're going to drop that. We're going to put that right there. So So if you do decide to charge with Scorpion, he's going to have to run through the fire.
Can you borrow it?
All right, let's go ahead and shoot these now. Really only have 5 that can see the
Oh, you just tell me
Scorpion,
when.
so we're going to roll those right now. One is going to be the champion, so I will do
I
him
thought
separately.
you were on Feet
He's gonna
Finder.
do,
Well, I diversified my portfolio.
roll ones.
So I go on
See what happens
multiple
here. So we got
multiple
2
streaming
hits here.
systems.
And now for the champion. Champion hits the 6 there. Perfect.
Gotta
Wound
always
Scorpion.
diversify.
Of 5 on the Scorpion. Looking for 5s to wound. We got 1 wound at a -1 to your armor.
I'll make sure that this will in fact
Saved it
hold.
with the 6. Oh, nice.
He's a tough little scorpion.
All right, next
Okay
up,
there.
we are going to go ahead and shoot.
War Toes!
Let's shoot the mortar again. That mortar is going to go ahead and target that big block of skeletons over here again. So let's see what happens. That's a direct hit, and I can see him. Oh, no, I can't see him. So that's actually going to be a drift going back this way. But still 3 of 4.
Just keep passing my other dragon.
Go ahead and 5 inches from the center of that unit. So here we go. So 5-inch template is there. And how many do we have that are clip chests?
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
1, 2 direct, and
Oh, it's right there in front of me.
Two partial and 2 covered. Okay. So for the partials, 4+ to confirm.
Thank you.
We can
And then can you pass me the other dude that I assembled? It's on the
So we need 5s to wound here. 1 wound
rough.
at -2 AP
Yeah.
on 1. That's going to go right through your armor, and that's going to go.
So there we go, folks.
Which we take out.
We've got
mortar blast.
the wizard.
And last but not least, in our actually, I got a couple
They're not
more.
attached just for painting purposes. But we've got the wizard.
Let's see, what do we want to shoot here? The hill is always
We've got the Lord.
directly on it. So we're going to do 10 from the back
Oh, Lord.
of your exactly from the tomb guard there. So
Oh, did I put the exact same heads on each one?
right on the guy to
I
the back.
did. I thought I switched it.
Sticks right in him.
Oh, well.
Shoots the wound, wounds him, and it's going to go straight to your regen.
Then we've got that. Then we've got the guy on foot that you can make.
We are going to do. You know what? We're going to try this. We're going to try doing.
But now we're going to do the wizard.
back
And then we have completed
to your casket. Hopefully
our
it's
dragons.
directly on it. So an 8 or a 10.
All right, now for the wizard.
No, so it's going to land in front, and then obviously it's going to go and hit the hill, and that's going to be that. It was a gamble. We had to take it. So that's the end of the shooting phase. So we're going to go into this combat over here with the knights. I have a higher initiative. I have initiative 6 to your 4.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
1, 2, 3,
It's fine.
5, 6, 7, 9.
The lore is that they're twins. They're twin dragons. So,
I really need to make
2 heads. Does that make them quadruplets?
because it can do a lot of damage.
Not sure how that works.
with decapitating claws.
That's the hope.
All right, so I am weapon skill 4 against your weapon skill of. I want to say it's probably 4 as well.
It is 4.
So 4 is the hit. Ooh, only 2. That's not a good start. Strength of 5 with the lances.
A toughness of 5.
So 4s. So that's 1 at -3. That's going to go right to your armor, to your regen save.
My regen save, yeah. Oh, no, that's not a.
Okay, so that's a wound you've taken so far. Now I've got 7 horse attacks. Hitting on 4s. Okay, so apparently the horses came to hit you, not the knights though. And now I need 6s though, because strength 3 gets toughness of 5. So a couple 6s.
Where are you,
You got
Christmas?
2 6s. They could kill him, but you get your full armor save of a 5 up and a 6 up regen.
All right.
So
I need this.
so
to
save 1
stand.
and then your regen. No, so you take another wound. So you've taken 2 so far.
I need
So
90.
I may still get you on combat
One.
res here to
Where
cross
is
check.
91?
See how many attacks come back into the knights.
97, 91.
So go
There
ahead,
you are.
got 4 attacks. You're hitting me on 4s.
All right. Oh, jeez.
2 hits there, and then your strength 5 against my toughness of 3. So you're looking.
There you go. Perfect. I
Oh, that's a
For information, the dual dragon meta, I play Wolves of the Sea, so that is impossible. Well, I guess it's not possible for me to do. I think I can take an exalted hero on a dragon. Yeah, you're right. That's gonna happen.
Save him. Oh, we do. So he's saved. So essentially, for combat res, I did 2 damage to you. I have a close order, a banner, and that's it. And you did. Oh, sorry, you have your stomp still.
I have stomps.
Let's
Correct.
do that.
All right, so let's see how many stomp attacks that I get.
So
That would be
2,
2.
and then 2's the wound again. Okay, now it's my full armor save here because you don't have any AP on this because you're just a monstrous creature.
Correct.
And we saved both on 3-ups. So back to what we were doing. I have a total of 4 combat res, 2 for doing the 2 damage, 1 for close order, and then 1 for the banner. You did 1 damage to me, which means that you lose combat by 3.
Okay.
Which means you crumble 3. You are Indomitable 1. Just hang on, we're not done yet. You're Indomitable 1. So really, you're going to take 2 damage, which you can regen.
Oh, that's true.
With a change to the fact. That's right. So you could live. You get 2 6s here. You got 2 1s. So he ends up popping and going. I am going to now overrun. I am going to swift stride this. So we're going to go 11 inches forward.
Everyone else working on right now? Anyone do anything fun?
And just
or just chilling?
there. And that's essentially where they're going to go there. And that's going to be the only combat
Okay.
we have. And now that they move there, we are going to test to restrain. Or sorry, to reform. They pass. So Jess, can you turn them back towards your Ushapti? We're going to see if we can end up damaging them. And that's going to be the end of Empire turn 2. So turn 2, strategy phase for the Tomb Kings of Khemri. Actually, technically the start turn, we have something we got to do first. We need to move this pillar of fire. It's going to go D6 inches in a random direction. Now, it can't hurt me. It can only hurt you.
It's all right. Still go toward you.
It's going to go 4 inches that way. So, Jess, can you put a tape on there for me and move it 4 inches for me from the center?
Okay, then I put it back on him now.
It's just going to be in the way of your scorpion.
Sure is right in front of him.
So go center. Yeah. Perfect. All right, so that's where that stays. Now, we're going to go now into your turn. So let's do some arises and my will be done. What do you want to start with?
How's this go again?
For Arise, the only one, well, the most important.
You're almost done your book?
Range is going to be my chariot, so I'm going to attempt to get those wounds back.
I hope you fail.
I hope
You're going to be sad.
You failed. All right.
Well, that's.
Remember this like goes on the side or something. It's like a weird.
All right, my will be done. We'll try the prince first. I'm going to give him my worthy champions to give him an extra weapon skill.
Sure. Pass because he's leadership 10?
He's 9. He is 10.
The
so
prince.
that is another fail.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Like this, I think.
I will be done with the king, who
Yeah,
has a leadership of 10. We're going to give him.
Billy on 5 more Black Knights for Moosland themed VC list. Beautiful. Can't wait to see that kill him, Jig. Sitting in my car waiting for rides. Yeah, that's fair. Gotta make that money, honey.
Now you can cast spells. You can try and dispel this if you want. Now you are within 24 inches of.
How's it been so far, douchebag? It's been a busy day for you, or just kind of meh? I guess the night's just beginning. It is a Wednesday, so not the most thrilling of days, I suppose.
Try another spell here. Incantation of Desiccation. I'm going to attempt to put that on the flagellants.
Flagellants? You have a hard time with that one, eh?
By turn 6, I feel like I'll get it, you know?
Okay, so you're going to have a bunch of bonuses.
All right, 97 and 98.
You get +1 for the Curse Weaver wand.
Correct.
I'm actually super excited to have this character to be my wizard for my wolves to see. He's going to fit in so beautifully.
So it's a big cast here. So let's see if you can get it off here. So +4. You definitely got that. That's a 13 that you cast it with. I don't think I'm within 24 inches.
Oh, first day back to school? Okay, that's fair.
I think we measured that last time.
I think we did too. 24 is
I'm out.
there.
101.
You know what? You can have this one. That's too high for me to try to cast. I would essentially need to get double 6s. So
this?
You have that. So now they have -1 strength.
And I still need I need a head.
Okay, perfect.
Try Spirit Leech onto the Halberdiers.
Sure. So go ahead and try and cast that.
Casting value of 8 plus my bonuses.
So you essentially rolled a
12.
Oh, okay, you can have it. So
Like
you're
96.
gonna
Let's
be
do
getting
96 for the
two
head.
Spirit Leech. Your casting is just overpowering me.
My
Now,
dice had to do something.
you do have your spell also from.
I think it
you
might be
try
on
casting
one of these.
Light of Protection.
It's
I
over
will
here.
try the light of protection.
All right,
Yep.
go ahead.
All right, that one's a casting value of 8.
So you got with a
Went to my local gaming store to check out how many dragons they have.
Because
How much?
oh, you know what?
How many do they have?
So yeah, I'm gonna try. Nope. So you have that. So everything within like 18 inches, I think
Yep.
it is, has a -1 to be hit and also a 6-up ward save.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anything else you're going to be casting that's in the strategy phase?
I'm going to give Deathly Cabal a shot.
Can you imagine? Like, I don't think these dragons are going to last very long, if I can be completely honest.
Them A+.
As far as, like, I think they're going to be out of stock from just popularity.
So it's going to be a little bit of a buff to your wizard here. You got that with a 9?
Yep.
So it goes off. I can't
It's
stop
funny
it.
when you now compare them to,
That's
like,
all I can do.
other
Let's go on into the movement.
other dragon models. It's just
Any charges you wish
everything
to
else is
I
just
put
so
my
darn
chariots
small now.
into the flaglands.
Flagellant? 3 times.
Need to bring Mim 6.
Flagellants.
All right, so you're not going to be going 3 inches, so unfortunately you're not going to be getting.
Oh, you're talking about your Black Knights?
Have to deal with, but I am.
Or you're talking about they had 3 to 5 not spoken for, but not available
You
till.
can possibly fail, so go
Yeah.
ahead and just move them straight into combat. And that's going to be your only charge.
That's my only charge. I don't think I can make anything with anybody else.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead into the remaining moves phase now, and when we come back, I'll show you where everything ends up. So here's where the Tomb Kings ended up. Jess, why don't you run us through starting over here?
So I just pushed my skeleton archers up a little bit more. Hopefully I can lob a few shots off and try to take care of that cannon, knock it out.
And you kept yourself out of 12 inches there, so I won't be able to turn.
All have been hanging out with me this stream. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I've been here for quite some time to summon this model. It's been over 3 hours
For the chariots,
that we've been
chariots
sitting
were
here
really
grinding.
And then I pushed my 2
I'm having a great time though.
just
Hope you guys are too.
Kind of keep them in the party. I kept my archers where they were. I decided to bring my scorpion over this way to deal with those knights because that's going to be a little bit of a pain. Push the warriors up a little bit.
It
like
was
we
the
get into
best of
some combat
times.
next turn, and I
Man, how's this go?
flipped my Ushabti around so that they're not going to take it in the rear.
Gotcha. And that's going to be the end of the movement phase. We're now going into shooting. So in the shooting phase of the Tomb Kings, Jess, where are we starting?
All right, we'll start with the horse archers.
Sure. Where
And
are they
we're
going?
going to plug all 8 shots into your demigriffs.
Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky.
Okay, so that's going to be, yeah, you're going to be hitting on 5s with the regular guys, and your champion's a 4.
So I've got 7 die.
Sure.
Oh, whoa,
Only 1 hit there,
one.
and then a 4 on one of those dice there for your champion.
Oh.
Ooh, so 5 to wound now. Nothing. Oh, thank goodness. Next up.
Boy,
Okay,
how do
so then
you
I'm gonna
go?
plug all 16 of my skeleton archers into the halberdiers.
Sounds good. So you're, again, looking at 5s to hit on the regular guys, then a 4 on the champion. There you go.
A little better.
5 pluses there.
Little.
So just roll 1 more for the champion.
You can definitely tell I'm getting tired.
Hits.
That's it.
So now you're looking
Trying
at
to figure
strength
this
3
out.
against toughness of 3, looking for 4s.
Hey, no problem, douchebaggins.
And we have 1 wound. I have a light armor.
You playing 10K? Sounds like playing 10K points. Yep.
Plus save. No, so 1 halberdier goes.
Yeah, 6 enlisted bust. That's fair.
What's next on the docket for your shooting?
So the last shooting I've got will be my chair.
Legitimately, how is this?
My catapult, and I'm gonna.
Oh, hang on. Am I just?
Knights and see if I can get rid of something.
I'm just being stupid. The answer is yes.
My shooting hasn't been great this turn, but we'll take a try here.
Okay, that
Direct
brain fart, I guess.
to them.
Hallelujah.
Okay, so a 3-inch template goes.
We love the brain fart, apparently.
So essentially, I would say you want to
In the center like this
want to
way?
maximize the amount of guys you're going to. So you're going to have 1 guy that's going to be directly under. Then we're going to have 3 partials onto that
Oh,
as well.
shoot.
So do the 3 partials.
That came out a little bit
So on a
too
4 plus, you
fast.
confirm. No partial hits there, so it's just going to be the 1 unlucky soul that's right
Well-
into the hole. Now,
Well, I'm hope if this has influenced anyone to buy a dragon, I
someone can knock him out of the way.
am happy about that.
They do. So he's out of the
Because
way, so
if
you
this
get
was
one
what you were
die.
weighing a decision before you bought one,
And you rolled a
But I think everyone kind of would already make their mind up if they're going to buy a dragon or not.
Unfortunate. So,
Okay, next up is Boone the Body, and then
and then, but I
putting
don't
him
think
on a
they-
base.
That worked out for you.
Very much so. All right. So, is there any other shooting that you will be doing?
I have no other shooting.
So we are going to be going now into the combat phase. So we're going to go into combat, and the only combat that we have here is going to be your chariot unit against my cursed, or hexed, I should say, flagellants. So you went 2 inches, essentially, so you are initiative 4 and 5 on your units versus my initiative of 3, so you get to go first.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my prince.
He's the highest initiative.
Correct. So he's
Welcome back to Nako. Painting some Marines for bolt action.
Skill is 5.
Then gonna build your second Iron Blaster.
So you have 6 against mine.
Nice.
So you're looking for
Are you doing like a very Pacific themed theater coming up, or are you doing a campaign, or you're just building Marines?
Okay, so my toughness is 3. What's your strength?
My strength is 4.
So you are looking for 3s. I will not get. Oh, only 1. So you will. I don't get my my.
Let that dry for a second before I move stuff around.
I don't get the.
Oh, we did it!
Next up.
We did it, everyone! Woo! 2 Chaos Dragons have been assembled.
So I'll roll the horses
So
first.
your weapon skill 3.
1 in each fashion. So we have our. If you look at the side one there, we have our sorcerer mounted on this one.
2. I do get my 6-up ward save of feel no pain against this.
And then from that kit, we were able to do our kind of our Exalted Champion or whatever character you want on foot there.
So that's going to be 6-up feel no pain.
Then today we built our Chaos Lord. Yes, the shield is not attached. It is like that because of painting. But
And then
there's the Chaos Lord there.
yes, so you have 5 attacks.
And
Again, hitting on 4.
from that kit, you can also build a lovely sorcerer, which would go very well for your Wolves of the Sea list.
I will get to swing back. You've done 3 rolls.
We did it, guys. That was the new.
So we're looking at
Oh shoot!
4, 6, 7,
Apparently, I did not glue him well enough.
12 attacks.
That is the new Warhammer, the Old World Chaos Dragon assembly.
So all of these are going to be
Really fun kit. Like I said, no real issues other than a lot of it I think is user error, but there are some finicky parts. And like I mentioned, that one part that that isn't labeled properly. So just use common sense. Go to the 6768 I think was the piece. It's not labeled properly, but
we have 3 hits.
all the parts are there. You just got to match up the one that looks like it. Building and painting Marines at the moment may get some of the Gurkhas once I finally get the Marines painted, which is easy for me for some nice 6-7-6-7-6-7. Watches the Chaos Source Lord on Dragon dies off. I know that is one of the terrifying things about the new miscast table is that if you roll a 3 on the miscast 3, so a 2 or 3, your wizard is gone. And he also detonates. He either does like a teardrop in a random direction, everything under is going to get hit, or he does if you roll a direct hit, then it explodes on him with a big blast, and then he's like just ripped to shreds and dead. So that is definitely a possibility that could happen with that. So the next project I have going on for assembling is going to be, I'm not going to do it on camera or anything, I don't think, unless you guys want, but there's not going to be anything interesting, is I'm doing the free companies. I have a box of free companies that I'm going to be putting on some of the Ungor parts, mainly the heads from the Ungors, and some from the Chaos Warriors, the older kits probably that have just like actual heads. And we're going to convert those into cultists. So I want to, because now the cultists are a new thing. That's what I want to do. See you, Dale. Thanks for hanging around. Awesome for having you in. But we're going to do some cultists up as well so that they have an actual themed unit. And then the other one's just going to be for the Empire. I mean, that being said, maybe the cultists will still be in the Empire army just because mixed in amongst the other free companies as the taint of chaos influences them. Oh yeah, balloon size comparison. You want that? Jess, can you pass me the Grand Cathay balloon?
We are actually going to take.
Thank you. You are a fantastic person.
We don't need that anymore. We're going to recast that later. What we are going to do though is we're going to try.
Yeah, so we'll compare those sizes there to see how they match up. The balloon is actually going to be with the stand is going to be quite taller. No, there goes my Chaos Lord. I'm actually very mad at myself that I did the dragon the same. Bah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and cast.
Ben says thanks, Jess.
Two casts, that's worth it. In the command phase, I don't think I do. Curse of Arrow Attraction isn't gonna really affect anything.
So that
So I'm not even gonna
is the size comparison.
We're gonna go ahead.
I'm just trying to think about how I can.
Where we do have a couple of charges.
So I guess I can do this. So if I lay it kind of on its back, so you guys can see. So that's the dragon.
Please move them in, and we need to maximize. So perfect. And then put the other guys on the outside.
And that's essentially the balloon there.
How many in that unit? 20 what?
26 at the moment.
26. Which you have
So that's about the size difference.
do outnumber me. We shall have to do a fear check
Yeah, for sure. They'll be painted different.
if I can do this.
I mean, and it's very. I don't think I'll really ever, unless it's like a special stream, do two dragons anyway. That's not my style.
I can't charge you.
Oh, nice. Granted, I've been doing some non-GW malls. One of my armor outside of Tomb Kings and Lisbon. Nice. So I suppose I might get some medieval. Yeah, nice. I also want to do Muslin themed Bretonians. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to do a nice conversion with that to make it a little bit different. I'm surprised they haven't really come out with like an army of infamy for Muslin.
We'll be going into the forest, so let's see what happens there. And also, before we roll that up, they are going to charge into the Tomb Guard as well. So let's see here.
Yeah, balloon still sits a little bit taller, but again, that's only because it's being elevated on a base. But the balloon still holds as the large or tallest by a good margin too, right? Like you're looking at probably about 3 inches. That's a lot, right, guys?
So they drilled out. They made that charge. They went out a couple on each side to give them some extra attacks on the charge there. Now
Ain't no way I'm high in that from.
Can you put a tape on that from that corner to that corner? From that
I mean,
straight forward. I want to see how far we have to go here through that.
Yeah.
So we are 10 inches away.
Hang on, let me so I can get a proper image for you.
I should be able to get this.
Oh God! Don't break stuff, Josh. Don't do it.
We're at 9 right now.
Okay, this may mess up here for a sec. One sec. Oh God.
A movement of
Nope. This way.
13 total, so we are in. So they're going to be charging right in.
There you are. There is like that's the difference between the two.
Okay, that's going to be it for chargers. We're going to go into the remaining moves phase, which essentially is not much. So I'll just do that
Size-wise.
right now, actually.
That's huge, 3 inches. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
Let's get that going first. You know what? I lied. He's not going to march because I do kind of want to shoot.
Yeah. So
He's just going to
I mean,
up 4 inches.
with the new buildings that we have here at Black Sigil Studios, the dragon looks absolutely phenomenal. Like kind of towering, not even towering over the buildings, but like they're like building height because the buildings we have are pretty big, and it's really cool. I'm really excited to get this thing painted up and seeing how seeing it trance around the Empire villages. Ain't no way you're hiding that from my cannons, Ben. So
Just like that. The wizard
yeah, that's the one downside, right? With all the bigger stuff, is everything's like a large target. It seems all the cool things. So you really have to play with your terrain, hiding them behind a forest, hiding them behind a building,
And that's going to be
that kind of stuff.
phase. We're going right into shooting, so let's get into it. Okay, so shooting phase. What we're going to do first is my mortar's going to try popping a shot right into those these
Wait, aren't you guys
Thank you.
no sniping it through a window? Well, I mean, true line of sight and everything, you know, like maybe no.
It's gone. Nothing there. Okay, we're gonna try some cannonball shots here. We need some direct hits.
Yeah. So what's going on with
So we're gonna fire both.
what's going on with Black Sigil Studios a little bit? Okay, so if you look in our chat and everything in our I think I posted in our Mordheim group on Discord the picture of the table. So our Mordheim table is pretty much done. Just got to put some scatter terrain, and then we are good to go. The Chaos forces are growing here. I have the Battle March as well, which I need to assemble, and that way my Chaos forces are going to be massive. And what else are we doing? The terrain, that. We're almost done. So by the end of this month, we will have Bretonians done, ready to go for the Battle March, as well as Beastmen. Well, Beastmen are done. They're ready to go for Battle March. So we're pretty much ready to go for our round robin tournament. So we're gonna start that as soon as we can, because we have. I think the only thing we have to paint for Wood Elves is just the Sisters of the Thorn, whatever they're called. So that, because everything else is painted, ready to rock for that. Chaos and Cathay are done. The new models will be done very soon. Tomb Kings don't have a battle march. The Dwarves we have done already. The High Elves, I just gotta paint one more thing for the High Elves for Kyle, and then that's all done. It's a in kind of round robin tournament for Battle March that I'm doing in studio. So what we're bracketing all of the battle marches, and so you play them exactly as they're fielded in their books and everything. So exactly how they're built. That's how we play it, and then we're seeing which one reigns supreme in the little round robin tournament we do based on GW's kit loadout. Oh, sorry. Yes, a tournament on September 5th in Niagara Falls at Mountain Brick Studio, or Brick Mountain Hobbies is where a tournament's going to be held. There's 10 spots total. We only have 2 left. So if you're going to be in the area September 5th, grab your ticket, because like I said, there's only 2 spots left. Last I checked, I haven't even checked today. I imagine there's probably still 2 spots left. And that's our first foray into tournaments. And we're gonna see as being like running the tournament. So if that goes well, then we'll be upping the amount of people that can join, and then eventually, as we do more and more of the RTT styles of just a single day 3 games, we will go eventually into hosting a 2-day GT, and then go from there. Orcs and Goblins. I don't think Orcs and Goblins have the strongest list. I really don't. I don't think they do. I think Dwarves will be tricky. Dwarves have a decent list. The Wood Elves, I think, have the worst list. That's just me, though. When you have to add a special character in order to make your Battle March work, it's a problem. The Empire one's not terrible. I still have to play the Cathay versus Chaos one. Like, Cathay getting a cannon is pretty devastating. I think you're right. I think we're going to see some new Cav models come out for Tomb Kings, just based on the fact that they are giving like barded steeds to the Tomb Prince / King now. I think you are going to see that come out. We need new skellies. The new skellies are so old that they look like, honestly, they're like orc skeletons almost. They look like humans. I love the 8th edition vampire count skeletons. I think those ones were gorgeous. Just they look really like, thin, spindly, with like the drape of the cloth and stuff all around the little bit of armor. I think those ones look great. What other armies does everyone have a Battle March set other than Tomb Kings right now? I'm just trying to think. So basically, that's going to be 4 wounds that you're going to take. Is there anyone that you think that doesn't have one? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do for pricing for Battle March. Like, if they're all going to be like, if the Tomb King gets a refresh for new models, that makes sense that it's going to be whatever the same price as the Cathay and Tomb Kings one, or sorry, Cathay and Chaos. But if it's the old kits, if all the other ones are old kits, I think it's going to be hard to sell the Battle March kits to players if they're going to keep them at the same price as the Chaos and stuff ones. Yeah, you're right. They just went with plastic. Yeah, they're trying to keep everything plastic for the Battle March sets. It's still silly, though, in my opinion, that they are doing that. They're like putting a special character in. But it is what it is. For if you're joining us now for the first time, just coming to the stream, guys, we are done with our modeling, our hobbying. We have both Chaos Dragons fully assembled. Well, essentially, I didn't include the riders or the saddles to the mount because it's just easier to deal with that after painting. But yeah, the forces of the Dark Gods grow. I'm very excited. I've been a big fan of Chaos since I started playing. So fifth edition again, I started sixth edition. That's when I first collected my first army, which was Chaos. And I had a big army back then for being a kid and what I was able to afford. And now that I have grown up money, some grown up money anyway, being able to build the Chaos list and have a really cool Chaos list is awesome. So I'm super stoked to further the Chaos army. I'm just trying to think about what I have now. I think I have of the new sprues. Jess, that Battle March box, how many Chaos Warriors are in it? Is it 16? I think it's 16. So that'll give me 48 Chaos Warriors of the new Chaos Warriors, and 12 knights. 12 knights. All the new characters. So the BSB on foot, on horse, and then the same with just a lord on foot and horse. I got the another guy just on foot, a regular guy on foot. Then I've got now a wizard on foot for all the new stuff. Honestly, like I have all the old Chaos models. I don't know what to do with them once I get all the stuff painted. Like, do I use them as like non-chosen models until maybe chosen if they ever do decide to do chosen models? My first army was Lisbon Loving Mesoamerican. Yeah, it's very cool how they went with that kind of like Aztec or Mayan theme, or whatever. Like very cool motif for Lisbon. Really, I like that motif. You have an old soft spot for the old Jank skeletons. Yeah.
Save one, but still the combat res. Now the 7 horses.
Well, everyone, I think we're gonna call it there. It's 8:30. We've been running this for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our members that are here watching with us, and thank you so much for being a member, guys. You guys have no idea how much that means to this channel. You guys just continue support, so thank you so much for that. Because of your guys' support, we can do videos like this and get the new kits whenever they come out and all that fun stuff. So that's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for that. Kit Bash Time is Forsaken. Yeah, that's a good idea. Can definitely figure something out. Do some green stuff, get some tentacles and stuff on there. So again, big shout out to all of our members here. If you're hanging around here, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Think about becoming a member. With that membership, you get access to our members only Discord, early battle reports, extra battle reports every month, enter into our draws, discount off of our STL files, all that stuff. And everyone, take care. Thank you so much. Happy wargaming as always, and we will see you next time. See you everyone.
So I did